Hello there. What's up? What's good, people? We're back for another day, another late day today. Was a little busy today, but it's all good. Still bit by bit having some existential crisis here and there, the usual. But it's all good. Let me take a quick look, make sure everything is working right. Looks fine to me. Let me open up my shorts live. There we go. Turn off the sound. Cool. Hey man. Hello, Aksu. What's up? You're the guy with the cool name from yesterday. Is that how you actually say it? Aksu? Or is it some kind of like Aksu or something like that? I have no idea. And is that your actual name or is that like a different name? Just some kind of like alias you came up with. Let me prep our ad campaign. Really briefly go over what we did today. I got a few minutes. Like usual, let some people come in. This is my nickname. My original name is Aki. That's kind of a cool name too. Nice. Good for you, man. Where you from? And these fucking mosquitoes, they've been ruining my goddamn life. I am so bitten. They are everywhere. India. Oh, okay. Man, this new campaign that we're doing is shit. I wonder when I'm gonna call it off. Um, no leads, and I've spent 100 euros so far on it. Gonna have to cut it off at some point. Don't know when. Probably soon though, because it's not doing well. I'm better off just adding more creatives to the other one. So, and then I'm gonna make the new ad campaign, which I'm expecting to do really well. What? I have no idea what that means. Aksu. Haven't the foggiest. So hot in here. I'm gonna turn on the AC. Give me a second. I'm so itchy everywhere. It's extremely annoying. That'll cool me down. Hair oily again. From all of the sweat. It's wonderful. Not really. Being facetious. I hate mosquitoes. I really wish I could just eradicate them all. Like, they say that mosquitoes are important, but like, I say fuck them. I don't care. I don't care that they're important to the ecosystem. What's the worst that could happen, right? What's the worst that could happen? We'll find out. Everything is going to be great. It's not going to be that bad. They're over exaggerating it. Sunny Leone, she's from India. Nope, no idea. Have not heard of her. If you move, you're 67. What the fuck does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me look this up. Who is that? Sunny Leone. Canadian American actress and model. 67. What do you mean 67? Like, what? Is that supposed to be an insult? Is that supposed to be age? I don't get it. I don't like her. Too fat. For me. Yeah. In some pictures, fine, but as not my type. Search on Google Johnny Sins, and I am not searching that. I am not searching that. Nope. Oh, she's a former pornographic actress. Okay. I see what's going on now. Thanks, Wikipedia. Okay. Porn is for degenerates. Don't watch porn. Disgusting behavior. Go find a woman to love. People are too porn obsessed in this day and age, man. Everything is about sex. What happened to love? Rachna, you're definitely new here. What's up? Checkered, hey, bro. How are the videos going? You get 1 million subs yet? Soon? When? Better happen soon. Let me check out your channel. You haven't even made a video in 3 weeks? Come on. Why not? What's the excuse? Come on, bro. You gotta be more consistent than that. Check out the short. Okay. Oh shit. 450k views. Nice. That's good shit. That's what I like to see. Still, it may be making the horizontal ones, because the shorts are like one thing, but they're not good for like consistent viewer base. But nice. You know, I love to see that. Good job. Just keep up the consistency, man. It's all about consistency. Little incremental improvements. Making a video, you know, a day if possible, but every couple days. Still better than once every 3 weeks. But good job. It honestly makes me really happy to see that. It's good shit. Yes, I agree, Alex. Did you hear the news? What news? No, I guess I haven't. Yeah, I want to focus on long form, but I wanted to crack the shorts for virality. Yeah, like it's fine to a degree, but the thing is the shorts don't make a lot of money and they're not good for long-term viewership. So you're really best off just focusing on the long form. The shorts are great, and occasionally they can give you like a lot of subs really fast, but the long form is really what you're looking for, in my opinion. Hey Christina, what's up? How you doing? Nice to see you again. Having a good day? Anywho, might as well get into some of our analytics here. So let's take a look at our main ad campaign. Right now, it is sitting at a nice 24 leads, which is actually untrue. Let me check my actual Airtable, because I removed all of the leads, there were actually more fake submissions than I thought. Because a couple of them were... Do you want to hear the irony of this? A couple of the leads that submitted sent me an email like 4 days or so after they opted in, and they said... so let me pull up the email, actually. I'm going to read it for you. I don't want to paraphrase, but I thought this was quite funny. So let me find it real quick. Here's one. Okay. So, hey, you don't know me. I'm X. Nice to meet you. I'll be completely honest. I've not been on your list long, but I noticed the emails you sent me, like this one, kept going into my promotions tab, which is fairly common. That's not unusual. Unfortunately, it means most, if not all, of your emails are likely landing in promo for other subscribers, which would mean you're only getting around up to half of the opens, clicks, and sales you should be getting. I'm assuming this is something you're actively working on fixing. If you want help with this, I'm down to hop on a quick 15-minute call. Then if at the end you want to hire me to fix it, we can talk about that. No pressure at all. Click here to book a promo tab fault finder call with me. Thank you, X name. I find it really funny because this guy's email ended up in my spam folder. He ended up in the junk mail. So this is a guy who opted into my form for a service for like information he wasn't even intending on using, and then sent me an email offering to help me get out of the promotions tab, and his email ended up in junk. How is he gonna help me with the promotions tab if his emails are getting sent to spam? Really funny. Funniest part about this is that 2 people did exactly the same thing. Let me find the other one. Their emails are a little bit different, but they're both doing the same thing. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I put them into my regular inbox just to be able to read them properly. I'm not going to look too deep for it, but it was 2 people sent pretty much exactly the same pitch, and they both ended up in the spam folder. And they're offering to help me with getting out of promotions. I think I'm a step ahead of you, brother. Personally. So, yeah. You know what? Maybe let's go a little bit through my spam emails, just out of curiosity. Hey, Alabek, what's up? Bro, now spam folder, you can't even do it himself. Spam folder, brother, offers legit. Yeah, like, totally legit. Anyway, let's see. So let me take a look at. Let's go from the bottom of my spam list. Okay, here's a good one. Jesus. Hold on. Okay, listen to this email. So the email is very strange. It's at VIP.163. So the email is called Chinese Agent. And it says, "This is Leon from China. I've been in the sourcing and trading business for some years. The major products I deal with are electronics, computer accessories, chemicals, machines, etc. Do you have interest to buy from China? If yes, I can do everything for you. 1, I can source and quote the products you want. 2, I can work as your quality inspector. 3, I can work as your counselor and guide. 4, I can verify all your potential suppliers and products. Do you have interest to buy from me or work with me? Thank you very much. Best regards, Leon." Like, this is the worst outreach attempt I've ever heard. It is, "Hey, me, I'll do this. I want this. I do that. You want to work with me?" No, brother, I do not want to work with you. Please leave me alone. Now, this next one. "Hi there." So that shows that he didn't even look up my name. Didn't even bother to find my name. "Hey, Victor, what's up? I've reviewed your current website and noticed a few areas where it could be improved. A fresh website redesign would not only enhance the user experience, but also boost engagement and give your online presence a modern, vibrant look. If you're considering a redesign, I'd be happy to share more details and pricing with you. Thanks." This dude's name. Horrible outreach attempt. Very bad. The only points I could give him is that it's short. But he didn't look for my name. Didn't really personalize it. Very generic message. Talking about, like, pitching and pricing. He's not leading with value at all. I am way too cold for him to be trying to pitch to. It's just... And he's basically saying... He also called my website shit. He said, "I've reviewed your current website and noticed a few areas where it could be improved." So he's basically, he emailed me and he's saying, "Hey, I don't know who you are. Your website is shit. If you want me to make it not shit, let me know and I'll tell you how much it costs." That is his pitch. Horrendous, bro. And he sent a follow-up. Let's see the follow-up. This came a day later. "Hi there, I'm still waiting for your reply to my previous email. Please share your preferences or website URL and I will share more details with you." Oh my god, that makes it even worse. It just proves that he doesn't know anything about me. He didn't even... In the first email, he said, "I reviewed your website and noticed a few areas that could be improved." And in the next email, he's saying, "Please share your website URL." You should have it, supposedly, since you reviewed my site, as you say. These people, man. Sometimes, like, it makes me wonder, like, this is what I'm competing with. This is my competition. It's horrible. These people suck ass. You can do 1,000 times better than them. Yeah, I was doing 1,000 times better than they're not getting any replies for sure, and they're probably ending up in spam every time. I mean, they're ending up in all of my spam, so their domain is cooked already anyway. People will try, but put no effort into their BS. Yeah, and then give up really fast too. This is the thing is, I've been doing this stuff for a good few months now, and it's very hard. I can tell you, I am working very, very long hours. I have very little sleep. My sleep quality is really shit. But the thing is, the reason it's worthwhile to do and the reason the rewards are so great is because when most people encounter their first bit of difficulty, they give up. I refuse to give up. I am okay with being tired. I'm okay with being depressed. I'm okay with being anxious. I'm not okay with being poor and a failure. So I'm not going to fail. I'm not going to stop until I win. This is the separation between the people who make it and the ones that don't. The people who reach the point of difficulty and give up. When you reach the point of difficulty, this is the last step you need to take before you make it. That's what people don't understand. Not over till I win. Exactly. Kobe quote. It ain't over till the game is won. Let's see if we have any more. Oh, here we go. Hey there. Again, didn't look up my name. We help businesses scale with, again, hey, person I don't know, we. Fucked up in so many ways in literally the first 3 words. We help businesses scale with high impact tech services, full stack development, UX, and digital strategies. Nobody knows what the fuck any of that means. You expect like a middle-aged business owner to know what the fuck full stack development and digital strategy means at all? We've worked with 100+ clients globally over the past 15 years. I really doubt that. If that's the case, they need to fire you and replace their entire outreach department. Interested in outsourcing? I could share more details. And then they said best regards and didn't even include their name. No, I'm not interested at all. And then they, here's the follow-up. Hello, interested in working together? I'll send the proposal once I hear from you. Thanks. Nope, I am good. I am good. Bergen, I can make better than them, bro. Like complete BS. Yeah, it's horrible. This is horrendous. It's so easy too. Like you just lead with value. You just you find somebody, you find their name, you make sure that they actually could benefit from the thing that you're selling. You email them and you offer them something for free. That's it. It's that simple. Outreach is very simple. Be normal, be human, be concise. Make sure you, at the very least, use the person's name. If you can use more information about them, even better. And then lead with value. It's that easy. I have just taught you more than any $1,000 course on cold outreach will teach you. Hello, interested in working together? I'll send the proposal. Yes, they just sent the same message twice. Great. Love to see it. Let's see if we got any more. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. I'm not sure if it'll be very useful for you, but... Oh, here's another guy. Is this the same guy? Oh, it is the same guy. Hey, I've been on your list for a short while after seeing your offer. That said, I saw you running ads and noticed something that could be causing you to waste a large chunk of your ad spend. If your emails are landing in my promo tab, chances are it's happening to the majority of your subscribers. My open rate is actually like not bad at all. It's like 40%. It's really not that bad. But yeah, it does end up in promotions often. I should look into that. Is there anything you can even do about it? Because I'm not really sure. Maybe just domain reputation. I really don't know. Maybe removing links because all of them have links in them. Yeah, it's just the same pitch basically. Oh, here's what the fuck is going on here. Oh, this one must have expired because this is a lot of follow-ups in one. Hey, oh my god. This guy said hey and then typed in my whole email address. Hey, email. Hope you and your family are doing well. We're a digital marketing agency which provides dedicated resources for a range of online marketing campaigns. We can provide SEO executives, PPC campaign managers, SMO specialists, and content writers at highly economical monthly rates. Bro, come on, man. I don't even want to read the rest of this. And then he followed up like 4 times. Did you hear the news? A fortune-telling little person broke out of prison. He's a small medium at large. I don't know how to feel about that joke. It didn't hit for me, man. I'm sorry. I tried to find it funny, but it's just kind of awkward now. Yeah, I hope your family's doing well. That is a very funny thing to say in a cold email, especially after not even knowing my name and just dropping the entire email. Hey Tyler, was good? Yeah, not much. Just going through some funny outreach attempts I got in my spam. If I'm being awkward with your one viewer, do try to help. That's all good, man. Look, I'm just playing around. Like, I'm not trying to make you feel bad about it. Don't have to be insulting. That's all right. Hope you have a good day, man. Here's another one. Hi, email. Many agencies hesitate to hire offshore help due to mixed experiences. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Here's another one. Same exact thing. Bro, are you okay? I'm good. Why are you asking? I know I look tired, but that's because I am. Don't worry about it. Writes notes down vigorously. Be more human. Yeah. Yes. Very simple. Of course you need it. You're fucking AI obsessed. What's your favorite food? I've never had anybody ask me something like that on stream. You looking for a boyfriend or something? That's no, I'm just messing with you. Probably pizza. I fucking love pizza. You can make any kind of pizza. That's what I love about pizza. Pizza's really good, and there's so many variations of pizza that it's just fucking great. You want a sweet pizza, you can get it. You want a savory pizza, you can get it. You want just a regular, cheesy pizza, spicy pizza, you can fucking get any pizza. It's amazing. What about you? No, yeah, I was just messing with you. Relax. What do you sell, bro? Digital marketing services. So I sell a system which is a complete client acquisition system, which is designed to get home service business owners or just any service business owners who want to work with me get more clients. And the way it works is we would run their Facebook ad campaigns, record and edit their ads, run those, and then build their landing pages, do their email marketing, and help them with sales calls and closing. And we'd also book them the appointments. It's a full client acquisition system. How do you get over a porn addiction? Did I just see somebody do that? Type that? David, I think it was. You got censored by YouTube, but I think I caught a glimpse of it. Just don't do it. Blink and cure your mind. That's it. Look. Here's a quote I like. Let me try to remember how it's phrased. He who has a good enough why can bear almost any how. If you give yourself a good reason for why you shouldn't have it, like it's affecting your life, it's wasting your time, you want to be successful and you can't get there. If that's a good enough reason for you to do it and you convince yourself it's a good enough reason, then you will be able to do it. You're not stopping your addiction because you have no better reason to stop it than to continue. That's really it. Hey, pineapple pizza is gross, needs to get banned. I love pineapple pizza, so get banned. Hey, Harsh, what's up? Want to do AI UGC instead of Facebook? What do you mean instead of Facebook? Isn't AI UGC is a type of ad? So what do you mean by instead of Facebook? Where would you run that ad then? And I don't like AI ads because they're still very noticeable as of now. And UGC ads just wouldn't work as well for home services as showing off the service and before and after photos and stuff like that because of the target audience. Rakshita, hey, what's up? How you doing? My favorite food is oh, avoiding the censorship, I see. Is it doing Facebook ads? Why not run multiple TikTok AI creators? Because I don't do TikTok ads because that's not what I know how to do. Simple as that. And again, for home services, I don't think TikTok would be, I mean, you can make any ads work on any platform, but there's a lot more middle-aged people who own houses on Facebook probably than there are on TikTok. So it just wouldn't make sense. And also that's a completely different business type. It would take a lot of planning to switch directions. And I have about, we're on day 71. I have 19 days left before I run out of money and go broke. So I don't have time. I need to do what I do. I built out my whole service. I have everything planned out. Now it's just getting clients. Where are you from? Lithuania, grew up in Ireland. Now I live in Spain. What about you? Your brother, I'm asleep. Best to you. Good night. Yeah, thank you. Nice to see you here again. Good night to you too. You better be more consistent with your long form content, man. Come on. Hey Riley, what's up? How you doing? Use Discord? Yes. You can join my Discord community. It's the first link in my profile on my YouTube page. How's your day? It's going pretty well. Nothing too much to complain about. I've been going through like a bit of an existential crisis recently. So I've just, in the middle of the day, like randomly for an hour or two, I just like sit and stare at the wall and be lost in my thoughts. But other than that, it's pretty decent. All right, man, I definitely post more long form. Thank you. Best to you. Yeah, you too, man. Have a good night. I'm from India. Nice. I love the energy. Every word, every last word is ending with a bunch of letters. Love that. India. Yes. Cool. Yeah, a lot of Indians come to these streams. Don't know why the algorithm pushes it that way, but that's what happens. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're new here, right? I don't recall ever seeing your name. What do you guys all do? Anybody who's new here? School, work, or college? And if you're at work or college, what do you do for work / college? I do poster design for a hobby. Oh, cool. What kind of posters? Send them in the Discord if you want to join the Discord and send it in the general chat. I'd like to see them. I just went to my new school. What grade are you in? Riley is a very American name. I'm going to assume you're in America. My nose itchy. Anyway, that's all of the shitty emails. Oh yeah, the cold 7. You're not 7. Surely not. Really? No shot. No, I'm British. You're British? Yep, I'm new. Just a 12th grader. Ah, I remember. Are you 18, 19, 17 maybe? Man, I remember being 18. It sucked. I hated it. Yeah, that's all the shitty cold emails. Yeah, that one guy asked about the cold emails. What do I think of cold emails? I think they're all right. I tried cold emails and I was having problems with it. Like my CPL, my cost per lead, so the amount of money it was costing me to get a person who was interested, was really bad. And the reason I started with email was because I figured it'd be cheaper than ads, but after running it and figuring out that it was costing me like 38 euro to get somebody interested in my service, I figured, fuck that, I'm switching to ads because I could get it much lower. And I did literally my first ad campaign. Right now we're sitting at like 18 euro cost per lead if I remove all of the dead leads. Let me take a look actually. How many rows is this? 21. So 19. Let me do some quick maths here. Okay, it's a 20 euro cost per lead right now. Still much better than 38. Turned 12 years old, 16th September. Nice. Happy birthday. A little bit late, but you know, welcome to having a consciousness. That's around the time you start to develop one. Yup, 18. Same, bruh. I even hate being 18. Yeah, it was fine, but like, it's such a shitty part of your life because adults still treat you like a kid, but kids treat you like you're some alien. So you just don't fit in with anybody. It's very like, you feel a bit like an outcast, like you don't really know what to do. It's a very weird transition. Like nothing literally changes, but the treatment is odd. Like concept movie posters. Ah, nice. And yeah, the cold emails, I tried them, but it was either my list was shit or the software I was using was too expensive or... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think the biggest problem is that either the list is shit and the niche I was targeting probably don't check their emails often. So we say it is what it is, but what is it? It's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Just I guess it's just like, whatever. But India adults treat us like adults. Well, then you're fine. Why do you hate it? You want to go back to being a kid? I feel like I never really had like a proper childhood. I was always doing shit like an adult, so I don't really know what I was missing. I hate when my nose randomly gets itchy. What are your plans for college? Are you gonna go? First of all? Anyway, yeah, I wanted to go over the analytics. Right, so our first campaign right now is at 24 leads, which actually after checking is only 19 that are actually effective. Oh, we have another booked call tomorrow, by the way. I got another lead today. I called him up. We had a short conversation and booked the call tomorrow. So I'll be taking that at 11. So we'll see how that goes. Yes. So spend 387 euro. Cost per lead says 16, but it's actually more like 20. Link clicks 129. Our cost per click is 3. Click-through rate is 1.6. The link click-through rate, not regular. Link click-through rate is 1.6%, which is standard. CPM is 48 euro. Impressions 8,062. Let's go more specifically. I launched a second ad creative in that campaign, and it seems to be doing a little better. It only got 2 leads, but I launched it yesterday. So I got 2 leads, and it's at a 10.85 cost per lead right now. So it's doing better than the previous one. Although, yeah, no, the click-through rate is about the same. I need to work on more creatives to have a little bit more diversity for this campaign. So that was what I was going to work on next. I was in the process of doing that actually before stream. So yeah. Anything else could go over? That's it for that campaign. The other campaign is doing shit. Not doing well at all. It's at 90 euros spent. Impressions 2,756. Link clicks almost 30. So like link clicks are okay, but nobody's converting. So that's really shit. Link click-through rate is 1%, which is a little low. Hey, see for yourself. What's up? Hey, Adrix. Lots of patriotic Indians today. I have a hair in my mouth. How's everybody doing? So yeah, there's our ad campaign results. I don't know when I'm gonna shut down this campaign. It's doing really shit. One of the ads is getting the majority of the budget, and it's the image ad, but it's not converting. So maybe the audience is crap. It's hard to know. Doing great. What about you? I'm a computer science professor. That's really interesting. Tell me a little bit about how did you get to that point? That's cool. I get a lot of programmers and like computer science engineers and stuff around here, but I've never met a professor. What's your job like? Do you like it? You like teaching? I've always wanted to get into some form of teaching. I'm hoping to do some kind of coaching after this if it goes well. What are you doing? I'm just going over like what we've been doing, how our ad campaigns are going, stuff like that. Going over our analytics. I'm doing BTech computer science engineering. I'm a student. Yeah, literally, I'm telling you, it's like this channel for some reason seems to be shown to computer science engineers or children. There's no in between. No other niches really come around here. I'm a teacher by choice. Nice, that's great. Would you say you're passionate about teaching? I think it's great when you have a teacher that's very passionate. Teaching engineering college, also make lecture videos on my channel. That's really cool. Is that something you see yourself doing for the rest of your life? What's 2K business model you're trying to build? Digital marketing agency. We're in the final stages now of trying to get clients. We built everything from scratch. We built our offer, our website, did everything all the way from the beginning. Learned everything, did some courses. Now we're just in the stages of getting a client. I launched an ad campaign last week. We were getting some calls, getting some leads in. And I have about 2,000 euro left before I run out of money and have to go back to living with my parents. So we really got to make it work. A lot of pressure here. What you really teach, sir, C4? Computer science engineering subjects. What niche? Home service businesses. I don't have like a specific niche. Like if anybody wants to come in and work with me, I will work with them if I think I can help them. But the specific niche I'm targeting is home service businesses. I'm not getting more specific than that because the Facebook advertising stuff can be a little broad unless you have a big budget. And I have a very small budget, so I'm trying to give it some more space to play around with. Because if I'm too specific with like, if I'm like landscapers, there's a high probability that my ads are just not going to be shown to landscapers. Work myself and reach 341K. Nice. That's really good. Good job. I'm happy for you. Sent it posters on Discord. Nice. I'll take a look after stream. Actually, I can take a look at it now. Oh, these are really cool, actually. Yo, I like these. Nice. Do you sell the, like, are you selling the posters digitally or are you selling, like, physical posters? Hey, Teresa, what's up? Doing well. How about you? Little bit of existential crisis here and there, but otherwise fine. Where you're from is my first day. I am originally from Lithuania. I grew up in Ireland, but now I live in Spain. Run a car detailing business is pretty successful. I'm starting a SMMA for detailers. If your car detailing business is going well, why are you pivoting? I always find this interesting. I want to hear your logical standpoint. Why would you not just double down on your detailing business? Winter in Canada. Okay. But you can still get clients even in winter. Like it would be more difficult. Like, are you just planning to put it on pause, or is it that like you just prefer to have something online so that it's less like effort? Mobile, so I can't run in the off season. Okay. But is it something that you're going to continue to do? Like, or are you going to split your attention, or are you going to shut down the business that you have now to try and start the SMMA? What's the plan there? Negative degrees, so I can't run it. Okay, fair enough. So then, yeah, what's the plan? Are you like shutting it down just for the off season, or are you gonna go back to it? Yeah, I'll continue, but my business van kind of run without me. Okay. You stream on YouTube as well? Yes, I do. What's up? What's up? Hey there. Plus. Oh, good. Keep it up. Thank you. Yeah, JT. So what do you like? How's that kind of going for you? The SMMA. How much work have you put into it? Why SMMA for detailers specifically? Because it seems like very different work. Like SMMA is more about like filming and stuff. Is that something that you just have experience in, or is that something you're interested in? What's the reason? Employee that do all the work. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's great. If that's working for you and it's easy to manage and you just have employees running it for you, that's really good. Nice. But even then, like you could still spend more of your time trying to scale that company, which is more likely to make you more money than it is to switch to something new. That's the reason why I'm asking. Because it's like, is it just that you're not that passionate about it? You want to try new things, or you want to help other people? Because you'd be better off investing all of your time and effort into just growing what you already have if your goal is to make as much money as possible. What are you up to right now? I just, having a casual conversation, going over our ad campaign results, what I've been doing. Yeah, I spent a lot of time today actually working on like a new email nurture campaign. Because there's this guy that opted in who's a coach who I wanted to write an email nurture system for because he's a good lead for us. And I wanted to give him a lot of value. And we're going to have a chat with him tomorrow. I have a call scheduled. He's early in his business. I think it could potentially be a good collaboration because he's talking about how he's doing a lot of stuff himself. And he thought he would just be doing the coaching, but he's doing loads of stuff right now. So, yeah, it could potentially be a good collab. Yeah, but the end goal, not very enjoyable, but was good to learn the basics for business. Yeah, fair enough. But the thing is, I feel like business is never going to be enjoyable. There's always so much shit that you don't want to do that's very difficult. It's more so like about the freedom that you potentially might get after a long amount of time. Because it's so much more work than anybody ever expects. Well, they just follow you. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is there any particular reason you decided to go with SMMA and not something else? And what's do you have any I don't know how far along in that you are. Like, do you have a core offering? Do you have a unique selling point? What's kind of the progress of it? What do you think of AI? Have you messed with it much? That's not for me. Like because I've done quite a lot of work in the digital marketing at this point, if you ever like want any tips or anything that I might be able to help with, I've gone through a lot of failures and learned a lot of lessons. Welcome to join the Discord if you want, ask some questions. If you obviously, it's up to you, but I have heap loads of very good information saved at this point, which would probably be quite useful for SMMA as well. What's the Discord? If you click on my face in the go to my YouTube profile, it's the first link in my bio. I can't post the link in chat because for some reason people say that they can't click it when I do. So do you play any games or just chat here? Oh, I don't play games. I'm doing business streams. So I'm building a business from scratch and I'm sharing basically everything that I'm doing on the inside of it every day. So I would share like the documents, the analytics, whatever else I'm writing down. I want it to be I don't know if I'm the first, but I want it to be one of the first people to build a business from scratch as my first try and record and share every part of it. Because I haven't seen anybody else do that. I don't know if I'm the first, but I might be. And if it works, it would be a really awesome thing to have saved on YouTube. I think it'd be really cool. Good for personal branding too, if I ever want to do something like that. But yeah, we're getting to a point where we're running out of money, have 20-ish days left before I'm broke. So really hoping it's going to work out. Right now, the most important things for me is making content and making new ads. And I'm working on a new ad campaign. It's going to consist of 4 ads and a retargeting ad. I have one of the ads planned out and I have to film it. It's going to be quite difficult for me. Like I know like a decent bit about editing videos and recording videos and stuff, but like I'm not a professional videographer or anything. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to get it done. I'm just hoping to get it done within like a week because I'm really low on money and I really need to launch that. And I think it'll do very well. So we'll see how it goes. What? What part are you saying what to? Oh, yes. How much do you need a month to last? My living expenses are about, let me think about it. About like 1.5, 1.5, 1.6K, something like that. Yeah, the 2K was more of like I rounded up just to keep it an even number. That's around how much I need to sustain myself. Yes. It's a little less than that, but the reason I made it 2K is just because it's an even number. It's more like 1.6. It varies. But yeah, I'm down to my last savings. Essentially, what I did was I spent a few years working and saving up money. Then I took all of that money. I left my mom's house. I told her that in my career they let me keep my job so I could work remotely, which is untrue because otherwise I don't know if she would have been happy with me leaving. I moved to Spain where I don't speak the language, so I like would find it hard to get another job, and I did that because I really wanted to just like tunnel vision specifically on getting this business to work. And I've just been learning that, doing a lot of stuff there. Very different person since when I started, and had a lot of fuck ups, tested a lot of products which didn't work, a lot of services which didn't work, wasted a lot of money that I shouldn't have, learning lessons. And now I'm finally just doing the ad campaign way later than I should have. And I'm hoping to make the money back before I run out. So that's about it. In America, no, I'm in Spain right now. I grew up in Ireland. I moved out to Spain to do this. Do you make any amount from this business? Not yet, but I'm working on it. I need to make something in this business in the next 3 weeks, or I'm cooked. So if you like, I'm in 20. The whole point of this challenge was I was doing it for 90 days because that's around how much time I had left. So in about 20 days, if I don't make money, I'm gonna have to shut everything down and stop streaming and everything and think of what I'm gonna do next. I'll have a little bit of savings left to try and either get a job remotely or go find some place to get some kind of work somewhere. So, how old are you? I'm 23. Have you tried cold calling? No, I did cold email for 3 weeks. I was putting a lot of effort into that, but it was way too expensive for the results we were getting. And now I'm just doing an ad campaign. And I could do cold calling, but the thing is, looking around, like, I think I'm just better off running the ad campaign. It's way more likely to work. I could do the calling, but if I do the calling, then I can't do the ads because I don't have enough time. I'm doing everything myself, every single part of it. The email, like, you have no idea. I'm running like basically 10 different careers at once. I've had to learn so much shit. So I'm doing literally everything by myself. I'm completely alone. So I don't have time. If money's your problem, then I would definitely cold call. Yeah, but I genuinely think the ads have a higher likelihood of working than the cold calling for the amount of time I have left. How many business owner numbers could I realistically find and call a day? It's not that many. And the amount of people that would say yes to an appointment is quite low. And from cold calls, there's a really high no-show rate as well. So it'd be such a risk. Like I have to pick an avenue, and getting warm inbound leads from an email from a advertising campaign, I think is far more likely to work than the alternative of cold calling, which would take way more time. I would reach less people and they would be cold. Like I said, I can't really do both. I don't have the time. So I have to pick one or the other. But at least the way that I have my funnel set up from the ads is when a submission comes in, I call them immediately, unless they submit in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night, I mean. And we got a few booked calls from that, so love to have a call and see if we can help each other out. Sure. I mean, I'm down to hear anything. Maybe there is some way we can help each other. Depends on what you need. Yeah. But no, yeah, sure. Feel free to, you could DM me on Instagram. You can, if you join the Discord, you can DM me there personally. I can give you my phone number. Whatever works for you. Always open to hearing ideas. Mutual benefit. That's what life is all about, baby. I got it. Yeah. Anyway, like the problem with the problem I'm having right now is I put myself in a really fucked position because of mismanagement. Because I should have just ran the ad campaigns to begin with. And I would have had enough money and I would have been able to do it fine. I know how to run ads. The problem with running ads is a lot of running ads is testing. When you don't have a lot of budget, the testing sucks ass. And you have to be very meticulous and like rely on a little bit of luck. Because there is still a bit of luck with the algorithm. Like it might show you to an audience that cares, it might show you to an audience that doesn't. So you're a little bit reliant on the algorithm too, especially nowadays with like the Facebook Andromeda update. They're really trying to force you to rely on AI, and interest-based targeting is like becoming less valuable. So that's kind of the problem with that. Do you know Google ads and landing pages well? Yes. Google ads, I'm less familiar with than Facebook ads, but I do know them. And landing pages, yes, very familiar. Because my entire service revolves around doing Facebook and Instagram ads, including the filming, editing, and launching the ads and managing campaigns, building landing pages for them, doing the email marketing for anybody who opts in to try and get them to convert, like sending testimonials, reviews, whatever else to increase the conversion rate. Especially good for home services because the conversion rate over home services takes like a few months. So keeping them on your keeping you at the top of their mind in your email list is a good idea, because a lot of people like they fill out loads of quotes and then a couple months later they want to move forward, they just go with one of the ones they filled out recently. So and then I would help people with like their sales calls and whatnot. I have a lot of sales knowledge at this point. I think I'm just naturally like charismatic, so I'm just kind of good at sales. I kind of get how people work. I pay you to help me. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could talk about it, see if what I have would even make sense for you, for what it is that you want to do. Yeah, I mean, reach out to me. We could talk about it. Worst case scenario, if you feel like it doesn't make sense or it's not something you'd be interested in, I'd love to help you out. Just send you a bunch of free shit as well, because I have so much information. That's part of the reason why I'm kind of doing this. I like helping people. Like, I don't have a lot of evidence right now for the fact that like my knowledge works, but I'm really good at learning things. And right now I'm just in the final stages of most of the application, and I left myself a little too little budget. So that's kind of the problem I'm facing right now. So, but yeah, I'll tell you my story and see if you can help me, if I can help you. Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds good. We could come to some kind of mutual agreement. Again, whichever way you prefer. Instagram, phone number. That's an investment advisor, and I need to set up his ads and bring him leads. He has tons of money, he's willing to pay. Investment advisor. That would be an interesting one. Is that a restricted category on Facebook? Let me take a quick look. I guess for a financial advisor, it'd probably make more sense to do Google ads. That's probably why you're asking about the Google ads. Google ads make more sense. People would look for financial advisors. Yeah, I could take a look. You know, a lot of what's kind of fun about marketing is that every new industry you work with is such a different kind of spin on what you know. It's fun to apply your knowledge across different industries because it's very different across every industry, but you still know what to look for. So it's like doing the research for it, figuring out what works, what doesn't, doing all the testing is fun for different industries because it gives a lot of variety to the job. His clients are like 10 to 50K lifetime. Okay. Yeah, cool. I mean, sounds pretty good. Does he just want to scale then? Because it sounds like he's doing quite well already. Use Go High Level? I don't. I've thought about it. The thing is, because I'm doing everything alone right now, I wouldn't be able to take on many clients in total to begin with. So the CRM I use, like I don't even use a full CRM. I just use Airtable, and I connect all of my like automations via make.com, which is an automation platform. Because I just like the way it integrates with everything. Go High Level seems good though. I'd check it out. But for my current budget, it's a little expensive too. I think they're like 99 bucks a month. I have a friend who uses it too. He's doing well in his agency. He uses it, recommends it as well. Seems like loads of people are starting to move to Go High Level. It seems like it's a good medium for like a CRM. It's like a good in-between model. It's like you have the really low-end ones, then you have Go High Level, which is a good middle range one, and then you have something like HubSpot, which is like very advanced. What would you want to call? Literally any time is good for me. What part of the world are you from? Did you mention? Let me go back up. Canada. Yeah. Okay. Canada. Shiz. You guys are very like far behind in time. 3:30 p.m. Well, depends on which part of Canada, I guess. Canada, Ontario. Okay. Yeah, 3:30. Okay. Let me think about when would be a good time for you? Like, would 9, 10, 11 a.m. ish work for you on your end? Like either tomorrow or the day after, between like sometime 9 to 12 ish. Hold on, actually, I should make sure. Shit, I actually have a call tomorrow. I should make sure I'm actually available at some of those times. Yeah, okay, it works for me. Wouldn't even mind coming on the stream. Could be a good segment. Pretty busy rest of the week. You mean today? Like right now? Yeah, sure. It would be a good segment. You are right. It's kind of like a half sales call in a way. Ah, sure, but just be careful not to overshare with certain details. We could do now. Let me turn off my AC 1 sec. All right. Did you join the Discord, or do you want me to? Do you want to do it over like a Teams call or a Zoom meeting, something of the sort, or would you rather like phone call or Discord? Yeah, actually, this is just do Discord. Hold on, I need to plug in my headphones. DM you. Yeah, I saw it. 1 sec. All right, cool. Let me see. What, Jesus, voice crack. Damn. That voice crack killed me. All right, here we go. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you.
So yeah, I'm my name's Justin, but some history, some background.
Josh, did you say?
Justin.
Justin. Okay. Oh, that's actually really odd because I just got another guy that I have a call with tomorrow who's also Justin. Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
So basically, my story is so I'm 20.
Mhm.
Live in Canada, obviously. And what happened was I worked at Tim Hortons for 2 years in high school. Built up a lot of cash. So I
Mhm.
built up whatever, like 30K or whatever.
Mhm.
And then I took all that money, took the risk, obviously, bought like $4,000 worth of equipment, did like family, friends, all that kind of stuff for
Mhm.
detailing. Was able to make like, I don't know exactly numbers. I wish I recorded more stuff back then, but it was like 3 to 4K probably a month just to like pay back
Mhm.
my equipment basically that summer.
Yep.
And then I went off to university, which I don't really want to go to uni, but my parents are helping me out with tuition. So,
Mhm.
and they really want me to like, they want that job security, obviously, like as backup. They know they fully support entrepreneurship and all that kind of stuff, but they
Yeah.
want like that kind of job security, you know.
What's the
So I went to
tuition like in
university.
Canada?
It's not that bad. It's
It's not
like
that bad.
under 10K. It's under 10K a month.
Oh fuck,
Oh,
that's
sorry, a
still a
year.
lot, man.
Really?
In Ireland, where I'm only asking because I know in America and Canada your tuition is fucking crazy. In Ireland, tuition for like 99% of places is like $3,000 a year. Actually, if you can't afford it, actually it's free. They pay for you.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm choking on water. Holy fuck.
It's all good.
All right. I'm actually Irish,
Are you really?
but not from Ireland.
Oh,
Like
you're
I'm talking like I've been Canadian, but like generate like my dad is like
okay,
yeah,
okay. Yeah, I grew up there, so
like ancestors.
uh-huh. Cool.
I don't know. One of the potato famines they moved, I guess, to Canada, but
Yeah, nice.
um, yeah. I mean, in Canada though, there's a lot of subsidizing for people who can't
Mhm.
afford it. I
Yeah.
don't apply for any of that because my parents make a certain amount,
Mhm.
but like I know a lot of my friends they have like basically like oh Jesus, choking on water.
It happens.
They have grants that cover like half their tuition or whatever, and then they get a loan that's no interest while they're in school that they have to pay. Well, the interest goes up the second you graduate, but yeah, I'm in like a business tech program. But anyway, so I ran my detailing business, went to school, so I didn't run it while I was in school,
Mhm.
and then the next summer ran it again. I think I was able to scale to like 6K revenue. The profit margins are really good when you're not running like ads and that kind of thing. It
Did
was
you have
about
any
like 6K
employees
ish.
at the time?
Not at that point. It
Yeah,
was
so
4 to 6K, I would say, and then
yeah, for physical business, the employees would eat your margins the most.
yeah, no, I got there at some point. So
Mhm.
then what happened was for the first 2 months, just ran no ads, and then had these couple guys. Um, they actually cold DM me on Instagram.
Mhm.
That's one way that I think is like a really good way because they act like they wanted like a detail or something, and then I don't know, somebody got me on a sales call, and then
I think that's kind of scummy. Like I get some of the strategies that they do, but I wouldn't do that. I think the best way to do it is always to lead with some kind of value. Like give something away for free.
yeah,
Makes people trust you more. Because whenever I hate the bait and switch, like somebody comes in acting like they want a service with you, but then they're like, "Hey, actually buy my shit."
yeah, yeah.
I
Or
mean,
wait, I don't know
if
if
it
they.
works for some people, it
I
works.
can't
You
remember
know, if it,
exactly what they did. It was so long ago.
yeah, yeah,
This
yeah,
was over a year ago. But it
yeah.
was something like maybe they weren't looking for a detail, but they're like, "Do you have availability or something?"
Mhm.
Which means like
Yeah,
you're not
are you
booked out,
open
right?
for more jobs? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
that
get
kind
the
of thing or
idea.
whatever. So then I was like, and at that point I wasn't running any ads, and I think I tried running ads. I think I tried running Google ads, but
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing, like
Mhm.
nothing. So I didn't have the best success. It wasn't bad, um, but my conversion rate was like $50 per conversion, which
Oh yeah, that's
now
high.
looking back isn't awful.
It's not
Once you have
terrible,
a
but
like, I could tell you're an Alex Mosey guy, right? I'm assuming.
sorry.
Are you an Alex Mosey kind of guy or no?
Oh, I mean, his book is literally behind me.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because like, yeah, the one thing that's changed my business and is actually insane is money models.
Yeah.
Um, I've recently like changed it, and now looking back, I'm like, holy shit, I wasted so much money
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah.
realizing the cost to acquire a customer. What he talks about a lot is search up your industry average for cost to acquire a customer, or whatever. Which I realized was $50 per car or whatever, or per client, which seems like a lot of money because I'm only making like, well, now I'm making on average probably like 2 to 220 per client in
Mhm.
revenue. Um, so it's not like awful anyway. But the whole idea of the money model is now I ask them like, how often do you get your car detailed right after the detail, right? And then they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I get it done twice a year. I'm like, okay, perfect. We have plans that make it a little cheaper and more affordable for you if you
Yeah.
commit to us, and then I can offer that. And now I've closed like I did this one guy. Now he wants 9 cars a year done.
Yeah.
As in, like he wants 3 cars 3 times a year, which I would have never had that money before, and that's like $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like thousands of dollars a year now. So like
Cheeky
the money
continuity
models thing is
offers.
like insane.
Yeah.
Like because as long as I can outspend the competition, then they can't beat me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if I have a better
Exactly.
model, then they can't beat me. So
Exactly.
anyway,
Yeah. I
and then
totally
eventually,
agree.
okay. So then in the summer, there's 4 months or whatever, right? So first 2 months I'm not running ads, then they start running ads. So then I have too many customers where I can't do it just myself.
Mhm.
First month in running ads, I think we did like 11,000 revenue. So then I hired my 2 employees. One was my brother, one was my friend who I worked at Tim Hortons with because I knew they were good workers. Because I already saw what they were like behind, like when the manager wasn't there. So I knew they're already, good workers, hard workers.
Yeah.
Um, so I trusted them, and then so they ran it with me. So I took one of them coming with me every day, and I paid them 30% of whatever the detail was, which
Yeah.
normally they made like 20 to 25 an hour, which is like really good.
Mhm.
But I like, since they're my friends though, I like paying them more, which is like kind of sad for like a business because you're not the lowest margins.
Yeah.
But so then I went back to school, so it kind of slowed down because I went back to school,
Yeah.
wasn't able to run it. My employees also were students,
Yeah.
and also the Canadian winter is so bad where since I'm on mobile detailing and I use water, right? I don't know. Do you use Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Celsius.
Celsius, yeah. So our winters are like -20.
Yeah. It's pretty cold.
-20. So anything like below 5 degrees, I don't like detailing because it's just like your equipment could freeze, it could break.
Yeah.
The car won't even dry. Like we use a lot of like water and chemicals, so it's like impossible. So right now it's September. I probably won't be able to detail going into November. There will be parts in the winter where I will be able to, like if there's like a week that's like
Mm.
warmer. But anyway, so detailing's dying, as in, so I'm supposed to be going back to school right now, but I'm supposed to have a co-op right now. Okay, this is really confusing, but okay, I'm supposed to have a co-op right now with my program. That's 8 months, so it goes
Yeah.
from September to April. And what happened is, um, I'm making, I made the decision to not do a co-op and just run my business. And then my plan was to work out something, so like some kind of like marketing agency, or I want to
Yeah.
sell services to other detailers because I already know the detailing side, so I
Yeah.
know I already know a lot of the problems. I know a lot of the solutions. I know a lot of the hiccups
Mhm.
for like people starting off.
Yeah.
The one thing I really don't like about that though is detailers normally don't have money.
Mhm.
So it's not the best clientele to sell to because you want to solve like rich people problems, which is why I mentioned my dad to you, is
Yeah.
because if I could figure out how to get him like consistent leads, which he knows he can close because he's been doing it for 35 years, and he like once he's on the phone with them, he's like really good.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah. I
and
mean, should be easy.
he's buying leads from another company already right now,
He's
and it's way more
buying
expensive than it would
leads.
be. Yeah. So there's this
Oh
company
yeah. That's
called Art,
he's losing
and
a
what
lot
they
of
do is
money.
they run unlimited ads, right?
Mhm.
And what they do is they run a bunch of ads to their obviously website or whatever. People fill in their information, and then people can basically buy or bid on the leads.
Oh
So
yeah.
let's say someone's like, I
Those are
have
shit.
250K
Yeah.
plus, and I want an investment advisor or
Yeah.
whatever. My dad
Yeah.
can like buy that for like $50 or whatever. Which
Yeah.
it'd be
He's
way better
losing a
if
lot of
we do
money
our
that
own
way.
ads, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need that ASAP. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do, probably over the next week or so.
All right.
Set up some kind of thing, and then. But anyway, so that was last summer. But then I restarted this summer, and I was in school during the winter. Or sorry, in the summer. Interesting program, I know. But so I didn't do any details really. I just had my 2 employees doing it.
Mhm.
So my margins were a lot lower. I was probably they get 60% of the jobs, and then I was running a good amount of ads. My ads weren't optimized either,
Yeah.
but like they were doing well enough where I didn't have the pain of changing much. Like I know I didn't do like much testing or recording new ads. I tried to add that kind of worked on Facebook, and I
Mhm.
just kept running it because I don't know. It somehow never got like I was told local ads are supposed to get like saturated or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to keep changing it. I just had the same consistent results for
Yeah,
years, for the last 2 years. I don't even know how.
the algorithm underwent a lot of changes the last few months. There's like this new algorithm called Andromeda now, which is quite different.
Yeah.
There's a lot more push on having creative diversity than before. Even before it was important, but now it's especially important.
Yeah.
Just because of the way that it works. So like you
But the
can
way
definitely
the
get
way
away with it, like what you're
yeah,
saying, like that does
I know.
happen. But the more you test, usually if you test like little parts, you're just gonna get incremental improvements and get to a point where the ads just perform better. So that's kind of the whole point of testing. Like you can run an ad campaign
I
just off
know.
the bat that is successful, but
I
with
know.
more testing, you get lower cost to acquire customers, you get better results.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I was kind of lazy, I guess, where I kind of
yeah.
just found something that worked, and then I kind of didn't want to change much because I didn't want the business to. I was also doing school full time,
Mhm.
and I just got a girlfriend, and that was like a lot of time
You know what
too.
I'm
And
kind of
then
curious about in the story that you're
yeah,
talking about, like with the money models and getting a lot of
yeah.
clients. You're saying you were getting a lot of demand, but you didn't mention that you raised price at any point. Did you try to?
No, I did raise prices. I didn't mention that. I raise prices every summer, basically, like
Okay.
every year.
How
Um,
did you? What was your methodology
my,
on
my when I
raising the
first
prices?
started, it was so low. It was kind of just like I was the cheapest person in the market, obviously.
Yeah.
And then so like example, I think I was doing interiors for like 130, and then interior exterior for like 175 or something. And then I upped it the next year by a bit, and then by the end of the summer, I don't know. Like, okay, my prices now are the lowest I'll even touch a car for is 170, and then normally interior exterior is like 220, and then I have like higher packages, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, the one thing I need to get into, I don't think you probably don't know too much about car detailing. This is more like niche down. This is why I think I could do well in like a car detailing niche, just because I know obviously so
Not.
much about it.
Yeah, I don't know much about car detailing, but one example I really like to use is power washing. Whenever I
Yeah,
explain to
pressure
people
washing.
how starting a business works and how you could easily get your first few clients,
Yeah.
I always use that as an example.
Yeah, so then the other thing I've been doing is I have a GoLive account, but I like haven't integrated like anything. Because first of
Yeah.
all, I was really whatever. It took me a while to get there's an A2P verification for like getting a phone number or whatever.
Hmm.
Finally, I have a phone number. I haven't switched everyone over yet because the most successful thing is at the beginning of each season, I just send out a mass message to like every single client I've done before, and
Hmm.
then like I'm booked out for like basically the next month.
Yeah.
Um, which this summer there's been a lot of getting new clients, so it's been a lot of ad spend, but I would say 95% of the people I've been doing have been like new clients who most of them want to get it redone like every year. So there's a lot of like early spend in my business right now that I know will pay dividends later.
Uh,
But I've definitely done a lot of things wrong just from laziness, I would
yeah.
say. Yeah.
When you're booking the continuity things, do you get a lot of the money up front?
See, I thought about it and I'm still thinking about doing it, but
Just offer a discount for
then not
being
increase
upfront.
cash flow. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it'd be pretty simple. In terms of
Yeah, no,
like,
I haven't done it yet.
how were you increasing your prices, like by certain percentages, or like how were you testing that?
Um, I don't know. I didn't really play around with my prices
Because I would
too
like,
much. I kind of just
if I was
increased
you,
it.
I would like if you were getting that much demand, I would have just said double your prices. Just double them and see how many people still say
Car
yes.
detailing doubling is not.
Try it. What do you got to lose?
I could lose all my customers, like
You're,
especially the
I
old
really,
customers I had,
I'm not saying pitch to your old customers. I'm talking about the new ones.
the new ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Don't
it's
don't
like
double your
such
prices for
a
your old customers. Yeah, you'll definitely lose
yeah,
them all.
yeah.
Yeah. No, but like so,
Yes and
the
no.
thing is,
I feel like here the best pivot is to just um. So this is why I talked about car detailing because so right now I'm just doing basic like details,
yeah,
like full details or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
But what I want to move into, where all the money's at, which how most detailers jump from like
yeah.
10 to 30K like really
Okay.
fast, is ceramic coatings. So each job for
Huh.
ceramic coating is like 1 to 2K.
Okay.
So I could pivot into that
Could
which
do
is more
that.
like
Yeah.
luxurious. You have higher end clientele.
Yeah.
The only people who are gonna be afford your services are richer people. So
What was your
like
close
yeah,
rate like? Like out of your
my
leads,
leads.
how many clients were you getting?
Originally, it was a lot. It was pretty low because I had like no friction. So then I ended up adding friction. So originally, like I got so many leads. I was paying $4 or three to $4 only for a lead, and then I would only convert probably. Um, Wait, let me do the math. I
Uh,
ran $60 a
it
day.
might be easier if instead of out of how many leads you convert, how many calls were you converting?
Oh, I didn't do it over calls. I did over Instagram DMs.
Oh, okay, okay. So out of
Yeah.
anybody you started a conversation with, what was your conversion like? What was your close rate?
Um, I don't know. I didn't really measure because it was so hard to measure because that's so much volume.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the highest because a lot of them weren't that high intent. A lot of them, like the second they hear the price, obviously they just like are like, hell no, it's too expensive, or they just don't
Yeah,
respond.
that's why it's better to get on
Because detailing
calls.
is like a very luxury
It's easier
kind of
to
service.
like to explain the value on a call than it is
Yeah,
on a
like do you think I
DM.
should run like Facebook ads into a lead form or something?
Uh, yeah, or just straight up to like a call booking because that itself would be a good qualification method. Like you'd weed out a lot of people that would waste your time.
Yeah, I
If
was
you
uh I was training an AI in Go High Level.
Mhm.
I'm a little scared to pull the trigger to like turn it on. I'm not running ads right now
For
anyway,
dealing
because
with your DMs,
yeah, like it's pretty good. I would say it's good 90% of the time, but I'm worried
yeah.
about the 10% of the time that I may like say
Yeah, you
something I
don't want
don't
to
want it
harm
to
your
say.
reputation because some
I
people
know.
might. Yeah, it is a
Well,
bit
it's not
sketchy.
even that, but sometimes it just makes like some stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
Like we need water and electricity, right?
Hmm.
And sometimes it assumes that like we'll bring the water and electricity to them.
Yeah.
So then that like so it could book someone who expects one thing when we do another. So
Hmm.
that's like a downside of it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely want to get really good at Go High Level because it's very good for copy and paste. Like if I could build all the systems in my business right now, my plan is just to like sell that to other businesses. You could just copy paste like at snapshots. You could even copy paste the website, copy paste all your funnels, all your systems,
Hmm.
which is why I really want to get good at it. But yeah,
All right.
that's why I asked if you knew Go High Level because I was wondering
I have a
if you.
friend who's quite good at it. I haven't used it personally. He even
Yeah,
asked if I like want access to his accounts, but I really just I don't think that it's like very high leverage for me to do right now. So that's kind of why I haven't done it.
it's also a little pricey.
Yeah, I just don't have the budget. Like if I get to
Like
a point where I have a few clients and I'm getting to the point where like I need some of the automations and stuff, then I would look into it.
yeah,
Right now I
exactly.
have all my systems set up manually. But like they're all like most of the backend is automated, but it's between multiple services. I use this platform called make.com and I just connect all of the shit that I need together through that.
One thing I'm surprised about. So originally I used Wix for my website. I still do right now.
Hmm.
Because I haven't switched it over to Go High Level yet. Because the builder in Wix is definitely better than the builder in Go High Level.
Yeah,
But
go
Go High
high.
Level is a lot
I
better.
wouldn't make
Go
websites
High.
with go high level personally.
I know, but I want to make one though that I can provide to detailers for free, like almost
Yeah.
like you said, like provide value.
Yeah.
Because once I have the package, so right now I'm on the $100 package a month, which I have 3 sub accounts.
Hmm.
So I have me, my dad, and then I have a free one right now. But eventually, once I get a client or two, I'll upgrade to the $300 a month one, and then when I do that, I'll be able to just like provide people the CRM basically for free as like almost like a value
Yeah.
given, because it won't cost me anything, and then obviously just try to sell them on like other things. Like I haven't done any work on the business yet. I just know I need to do it because I'm still gonna be detailing for like the next probably month and a half, but I
Hmm.
definitely want to move into that
You know what?
like
Out of
digital marketing.
curiosity, how many car detailers do you think there are, like in Canada or
Oh, so
worldwide?
many. Just in my city, there's like 10, 10 to 20
Have you
at
considered
least.
maybe doing car detailing coaching?
Coaching, yeah, like some kind of mentorship.
Yeah, because I don't think that
Yeah.
I've ever seen anybody niche into that kind of coaching. And with
Oh
your
no, there is.
unique,
I've almost bought a couple.
okay,
There definitely
well,
is, and they're very successful though.
okay,
They're so
yeah,
expensive though.
I imagine they would be, but if they're very expensive,
Yeah,
that's a good sign because it means that the
I know, I
supply is
know,
fairly low and the demand is high.
and
So
they don't have like Yeah, because I know I've almost joined a couple, but I was like, I want to learn them kind of on my own, but
You could use
I
that
don't
as
know.
an angle too.
I know, because they're like I think normally like 5K
It might be better off,
one
honestly,
time.
than like doing the SMMA. Like, I think it would be much easier for you. You would just have to essentially build out some courses and figure out like
Yeah.
how you would go through the
Yeah, that
whole
wouldn't be that
process of
hard,
what you
like all the
did.
equipment and stuff.
Yeah,
And I was thinking
your
about even doing like a
margins would be
school
great.
community.
Your margins would be great. There wouldn't be a lot of stuff you'd have to learn. The service delivery would be really easy. You could do group
Oh,
classes.
one thing I haven't told you yet, um, when I went into university last year after the summer and I had the ad that worked, right? It was like printing,
Yeah.
because the first month it did almost like 12K revenue, like it was like double the revenue one
Yep.
month. Um, and then because of that, me and my friend did kind of like, we got go high level. We spent a lot of money.
Mhm.
To be fair, we had a lot of money. We spent $700 on like Joel Caplone. What's his name? Joel Caplone. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
His course or whatever, which is like really good, but it's only worth it if you already are running a business.
Mhm.
I would say it's only like, so that wasn't that great. So spent that, and then we also got go high level, and then on top of that, we ran ads for detailers. We actually got so many leads and like quite a bit of success.
Mhm.
We had like a bunch of clients on like free trials, and they were gonna pay us. But then school became such a problem where like it came to midterms, and we just couldn't focus on the business, and it kind of fell through. We also weren't calling up the leads fast. There was so many problems with it, but that like little taste of like I could see the potential. Like we only
Yeah.
spent like $500 on ad whatever stuff, and one of the guys were gonna pay us $1,000 a month. And then there's this other guy. He had 4 shops in Tampa that got flooded, and he was gonna work with us after he
Mhm.
fixed them. But then we didn't follow up or anything. Like anyway, like terrible on our end. But like
Bro,
I saw the opportunity, and it's pretty
I
good.
know you need
And that
to
was just running ads.
I know you need to hear this. You need to quit college.
I know, but I don't know. My parents won't definitely won't let
It,
me do that,
are
and
you
they
living
help
your
me out a
life or
lot.
are you living your parents' life?
Yeah, people always say this, but like I mean, I am living at home right now,
Brother, one day you're gonna
rent
die.
free.
You know that, right? One day you're gonna die. And you have this is the only life that you have. This is the only time that you have. You'll never get this time back.
I know, but okay, here's the facts right now. So right
The
now I have
fact is, you're
7
making
months.
more money than most people are making with whatever degree you're gonna get already. So double down on
Eh,
it. You're wasting time. I genuinely don't see the value in doing the college degree. The job market is fucked right now anyway. Nobody's hiring people with degrees regardless. People are opting out of
yeah,
college. You're gonna put yourself in debt for no reason.
I'm not in debt though. That's the thing. My parents paying for it.
Yeah, but you're putting hardship on your parents too. Like they might not know, but you're doing uh, the security. I don't know why people conflate these two things together. The security of having a business is around the same as having a career. Your career can flip upside down and you could lose your job just as easily as you could lose your business. The struggle isn't any different. The security doesn't really exist. It's a facade. You could have a degree, you could have a career. That doesn't mean that you're going to get to keep your job unless you're good. Same way in a business. If you keep trying to work on it, if you keep putting the effort in, if you keep keeping up with and adapting with the new changes in the world, your security is the same.
Eh, I agree. I agree with everything you're saying, but I only have 3 semesters left. And okay, the way I describe it right now is I have 7 months right now, like even more than 7 months. I have seven. I actually almost have 8 months right now without any school. Okay, so this is like my attempt where I'm gonna try to start my online business, start
Mhm.
whatever. Because I'm making good money detailing, but again, the problem is like seasonality, which is why I want to move to America.
You said you're 20.
Probably.
How come you're saying 3 semesters left? How long's your
Yeah,
degree?
yeah. So like I said, I did well, a degree is normally 8 semesters, right? So I've already done 5 because I did a summer semester. I did 3 semesters in a row.
Uh-huh.
So I have 3 semesters. I'm supposed to be on co-op, which is like, work, but I don't want to use that for co-op, and I'm just gonna use it to pursue business. And then on top of that, I only have 3 semesters of school,
So you're going to be done next year?
which they're like really like all my semesters now are really easy. Yeah, I'll be done next year.
Oh, well, okay. I guess at that point you might as well finish. I thought you had like at
Like
least
I'm
a
already
couple
pretty
years left.
committed, and like if I don't go back, it's also like
I just thought,
there's
yeah,
not much risk right now because it's also I have 7 electives. Like I have
yeah.
like no, I'm gonna take the most bird courses ever where I literally don't do it. I GPT all my work anyway.
I just
So
thought you
like
had
there's
at
not much
least
of a
like a
risk
couple of
anymore.
years left because I
I
don't
don't
get
know.
the whole semester system that you guys have over there. For us, it's like if you get
Okay.
a if
Yeah.
you get a degree, it takes you 4 years. Like it's just like that. So you
Yeah.
can't do it faster, can't do it slower. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
So I assumed you had at least
Well,
2 years
yeah.
left. I mean, yeah, at that point, you might as well just finish it.
Yeah. So then, yeah. But I have these like 7 months without anything to worry about, which
Mhm.
is why I'm gonna grind as much as possible.
Yeah.
Um,
Why the
but yeah.
SMMA then? Why that
Well,
specifically?
not okay. I said SMMA because I knew it was something like I haven't decided yet exactly what I want to
Okay.
sell. Like I haven't figured out my core offer or anything.
I would say try the
I don't
coaching.
even know if I want to do 100% solo detailers because I know when I did do it, a lot of the problem was detailers can't afford. Most of the people I'll be targeting are like people starting off their detailing business, which most of them can't afford it. Which I could take rev share. That may be a model I'd look into.
You
You know,
could you
it's
could
like,
you could do
hey, you're
coaching.
already making 4K a month. I'll come on. I'll only take a percentage of any extra money you make on
Yeah.
top of that 4K. So if I know it can scale up to 10K a month, that's an extra 6K where I could take a
Yeah.
rev share of. If I take 10%, that's like $600
Yeah, but
a month from that one client.
it is a bigger risk for you though. You're taking on quite a lot of risk because a lot of that depends on if they actually do the shit that you tell them to.
Yeah.
So you're relying on your money is reliant on other people's effort.
Yeah. But if
So
it's the difference between um like them taking the risk and working with me because there's no real risk for them.
it's easy for them to accept, but you're gonna be less stable with your income. You're just risking
Yeah. Well,
more.
I don't really need income stability. But the other thing is if I could get my dad's thing going, I know he's willing to pay good
Mhm.
money. So in the next like week or so, I want to have his ads definitely going. And the reason why I'm choosing Google Ads is because I can look at the cost per click on the funnel.
Yeah,
And then I
cost
need
per
to set
click
up some kind
on
of landing
Google
page.
Ads is pretty high
Well, for his
nowadays, but
niche, it's really high
yeah.
because it's financial. But again, like
It's just high in
I think you read
general. I mean, Google because it's a higher intent thing.
I
So
know. I think you read my thing though, but he makes like a shit ton once he does get a client.
yeah, yeah.
Like
So
it's a really profitable niche
mhm.
because he gets like
He'd
2%,
probably
I
have a
think
really
of.
good testing budget for ads as well.
Oh
So
yeah, no, no, no.
you could
Like he has the
definitely
money.
get it
His business
working.
isn't doing bad, and he needs leads. It's like he wants to keep growing. He wants to
Yeah, yeah,
expand because he sees me doing entrepreneurship, and he's like, it gives him the motivation now where he wants to
yeah.
do it. Um, and like he never wants to retire. He likes working, so
I mean, I think almost
it's a bit.
everyone is kind of like the only people that want to retire are the ones that really hate their job. Like I think
I know,
everybody
like I've
wants a purpose of some kind. Like I think most people
yeah,
really don't like to retire.
no, I agree. Like I have my friends who are in co-op right now, and they're actual like one of them works at Campbell's, which like owns Goldfish or whatever, and uh, and he was saying that the people there that are working that are older, just all they want to do is retire,
Mhm.
and everyone does the bare minimum. Like it's not a good environment.
Yeah, it seems depressing. I think I can't imagine a life where I would retire. I would just be too fucking bored.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Need purpose in life. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
sounds interesting. I mean, I'd like to help you out with that if that's something that you're looking for.
yeah.
I don't know. You're saying you're busy for the rest of the week. Like, when would be a good time to have
Well,
like a?
kind of. Like the rest of the week, as in like,
I would need some
right
details
now,
about like what his
I'm
business
booked.
is. Like, I'm assuming he has some kind of website. Where is he getting most of his leads? There's just
Yeah.
some stuff I would need to
Well, he
know
works. Do you
to
know the bank RBC or no? It's the biggest one in
uh
Canada.
I
But
have I don't know it.
anyway, so in Canada, how the bank system works is there's like 5 main banks, and that's it.
Hmm.
There's no like other banks, and he works at the biggest one. That he's been working them for like 35 years.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff is through there. So he has a website through RBC right now. He doesn't have his like own personal one.
Hmm.
He hasn't done any branding stuff. I want him to start a YouTube channel really bad because financial, the financial niche gets like an insane amount. I have a couple friends who are successful YouTubers. They make really good money for
Hmm.
like what they get. Like they're literally in the gaming niche, which is like the one of the lowest paid niches,
Hmm.
both of them. And they have like 40K subs and they get like 50K maybe views on a video, but they're
Yeah.
making like 5K a month already, which is like pretty good.
Yeah, the thing is about like YouTube as well is if you niche down, it doesn't really matter how many views you get. You could get like two,
Yeah,
three
no,
thousand
exactly.
views, but you could get fucking 50, like a few 50K clients out of that. So it really doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Um,
no, exactly.
yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, look, I'd like to take a look at what it is that you specifically want to do and
Yeah,
more
I'll be
about like
down too.
what he does, about
Yeah,
his business and stuff like that. And draft up some kind of plan, see if, have a conversation maybe between all of us, see if that's something that would make sense. I would need to do
yeah,
some research because I don't know much about financial advisors in general, but again, it's like
Yeah.
part of marketing is research. There's so many different industries, you're never gonna know them all.
I know
It's
exactly.
just knowing what
He
to look for. That's the
yeah.
important
And
part.
he
Like,
knows about the testing and stuff. Like I told him it's gonna probably cost a lot of money at the beginning, and you're not gonna see much results. But then as
yeah,
we fine tune the ads and figure out what works better, we can split
yeah.
test different landing pages and
With
um
Facebook, it really depends. Like sometimes you get, I don't want to say lucky, but you usually want to have more money that you're willing to lose than not have enough. So, like if you're doing testing, for example, on Facebook, a good rule of thumb is to be okay with losing 5 times the minimum, 5 times the amount you're willing to spend to acquire one customer.
yeah.
So, like you want to have the wiggle room. Usually, you don't even end up using all of that budget to test, but the more that you have, I mean, when you, especially when you think about the economics, like even if you're saying that he's getting like 10 to 50K lifetime value out of a customer, if he's getting, let's say 10K, just to make the math simple, and it's
Yeah.
costing him 8K to run ads, and he gets that one customer, he's still benefited. And
Yeah.
you can, a lot of people I think are very risk averse, so they're afraid to lose money for not and not get anything in return. But in reality, most of the time, the economics of it makes sense almost immediately, and it's just about improving the results from there.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll say, look,
No, I agree.
again, I'd have to know the numbers, have to know his business type, what he's doing, etc., and draft up a plan. But yeah, I mean, this would be a nice thing to work on. I would just need more details.
Yeah.
So whenever works for you, we could have a call, either all of us, or I could just even send you like a questionnaire. You could ask him personally. It might be easier for you to do that if you're busy.
Yeah.
Whatever way you want
No,
to
that
do
would
it, I
maybe
really
be
don't mind. Call would be easiest probably, just to get it all there in case there's like some miscommunication. But whatever works for you, you just let me know.
yeah. Yeah. So then so wait, you're doing service or like home service stuff. So is that like roofing and that kind of thing?
Yeah, essentially any person who would come to your house and fix something. So like electricians, plumbers, landscapers, fencers. I mean, technically, even like car detailing would be a home service.
Yeah.
So
You don't think it'd be better niching
I
though?
was specifically doing landscaping at one point, but like I said, because
Oh,
of the
okay.
new Facebook algorithm, I don't. Again, the problem is the budget. I have very little money to test, and it takes a
Yeah.
good bit of testing for the Meta's algorithm to find the specific audience you need. Like even with running like the home service ads that I'm running right now, the majority of people submitting the forms are not home service businesses. So it's like if I niche down even more specifically to like landscapers, there's a possibility that I might just show it to thousands of people, none of which are landscapers, because they're trying to figure out who to show it to. So I'm
Yeah.
going more broad for ads. So that's kind of why I'm
Are
going
you
like
posting
that.
like organically on it too or no?
I was for a while. I stopped for a while as well. Ever since I started the streaming, I've just been posting like stream clips. I haven't posted anything at all for like 2 weeks, but it's on my to-do list to come back to it. Right now, the main two things I need to do is just draft more ad campaigns, which I have one that I'm working on, which I'm putting a lot of effort in. It's going to be like a very good ad campaign because I launched the one I have now as like a just in case, just to get it off the ground so I could possibly get some leads from it now. And in the back end, I'm working on like a really proper good campaign, like well edited videos, good script, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna plan to launch that, and hopefully that's gonna start bringing in some leads as well. And the other thing that I want to do is content. So those are the main two things I need to do right now is ads and organic content.
Yeah. Interesting. Would you ever be interested in getting like an investor or no?
Um,
Like someone to basically cover your ad spend, but then they may take a percentage of whatever you get. So it's basically betting on you.
yeah, I'd be open to that.
Because I have a friend who has, he's my age, but he has hundreds of thousands,
Mhm,
and he likes this kind of stuff.
mhm.
He's the one who I kind of did the ad thing with, and
Yeah.
yeah, like he likes spending money and getting returns, obviously. And
How does he feel about spending money and not getting returns?
I mean that happens
Probably
all the time
not
too.
so good
He's
though.
option trading. It calls.
No, I don't.
No, okay, never mind. It's very risky, but
So what? He's like an angel investor then, like just.
um, he does many things. I would say,
Hmm.
like a lot of it. He made a lot of his money though in like trading and crypto and
Yeah. How
stocks
does he
and
how does he determine what to invest on?
like what stocks and stuff.
Well, you're saying he invests in all sorts of stuff. I'm assuming you're asking me
Oh, that's what
because
you're
you think
saying.
that this might be something he'd be interested in. So I'm thinking in terms of like, does he invest in like products or
Yeah,
services?
like right
Sometimes like,
now, like my example would be he would invest in me
yeah,
if I gave him the chance.
uh-huh,
I'm not gonna do that because I don't need equity.
yeah,
I wouldn't give equity since I don't need cash.
hmm,
But I'm saying it is something that, like, I don't know. I see your situation, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like you know exactly what you're doing. You just
yeah,
need time, which
it,
you don't. You're very limited on time right
yeah,
now.
yeah. The time is the killer right now.
I
It's
know.
making it hard to work too because you have this like looming threat of like essentially homelessness like right over your shoulders. So it makes
I
it kind
know.
of hard to
Risk. You
focus
can't
at
take
times.
risk, right?
Yeah, I mean, I am still taking a lot of risk. It's very hard, but like this ad campaign is risk. I was planning originally to just do like what you were saying about the cold calling. I was gonna just do email campaigns and cold calling because I could uh like kind of break out the time. It would take me
Yeah.
longer. But the thing is with the email campaigns is that they were giving me worse returns. They were just and they were
Yeah.
also taking longer, but it hurt less because the money left my bank account less quickly. But if I were to
Yeah.
like just keep continuing out of the time, maybe I would get a lucky break. Maybe I'd have more time to call and stuff like that. But I decided, you know what, fuck it. If I'm gonna go out, I gotta go out with a bang. I'm just gonna dump the remainder of all of the money I have left into like a solid ad campaign. So that's what I've been really tunnel visioning. Because I know I'm gonna run out
Yeah.
of money eventually soon. I might as well just fucking throw it all away, you know?
What
Just
are you gonna What are you gonna do if you run out of money? You gonna move back?
I'd have to move back with my parents, yeah. Well, with my mother.
How would you even get there if you have no money?
I mean, I would tell her. I'm not gonna
Oh,
like. I'm not literally like gonna go until I have like no money left at all. I'm
oh,
gonna.
okay.
I
Yeah.
have like. I was planning on going till I have about $1,000 left.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then I'll have that money to like think through my next options, like what I would do, whether I try to look for some kind of job or I would go back to my old career
Yeah.
or, move back to my house in
What
Ireland.
did you do before? I'm curious.
I did 2 years in college. I did a higher certificate in business management. During year two, I
Uh,
worked for a year as an accountant in a construction company. And
mhm.
then after that, I quit college because I got accepted into a program to do chartered accountants. So I studied to be a chartered accountant for 2 years. I was working in audit. So I did 2 years in auditing. And also, I don't know if you know anything about chartered accountancy, but it's basically full time work plus study and exams. So I was working
Uh,
40 hours a week and then studying like 20 hours a week on top of that to do exams too.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty
Yeah.
brutal.
Do you work? So did you finish that or no?
No, I quit halfway through that to do
Oh, you
this.
couldn't.
I just couldn't take it anymore. I figured, you know what? In my life, I see myself in two positions, either rich or homeless. I don't want anything in between. I knew that I was always very risk averse as well. I was not a big risk taker in my life. I always said yes to like any opportunities that I would get, but I really didn't like taking risks. And I had a moment of realization at that point, like if I'm gonna finish this and I'm never gonna take a risk, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna finish this course. I'm gonna make 70 grand a year when I'm finished. I have a girlfriend. I'm gonna have a family. When the fuck would I ever do the business? So that kind
Yeah, I
of hit
know.
me, and I was like, you know what? It has to be now.
Yeah, the best time to do is now. No,
So,
I
and then
agree.
that was around the time
I'm
where like AI was becoming a little more adopted too. I actually started as an AI automation agency. I was gonna sell. I built myself one of those AI sales caller bots before there were
Yeah.
any. I built like a
Uh,
very early iteration of one of those.
like using
But
11 Labs or something?
no, I used a few different softwares. I used
Okay.
make.com to detail all of the structure of it. I used Bland AI to
Yeah.
make the workflow. There were a few things I could, but I made like a good functioning one that could take inbound calls quickly. My whole pitch was that there's a study that shows that if you call inbound leads within 60 seconds, you get your close rate increases by like 391%. That was my pitch
Yeah.
for it, and I was making like an inbound calling agent, and I built it. I was like 70% done, but then at that point, I was like, AI is still very not very mass adopted. People are still very skeptical about it, don't like it. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should transition into marketing because this is kind of a marketing service anyway. So I started learning about marketing and I was thinking of adding that as a service to my marketing stuff later. But then I understood how large the breadth of marketing is. And I've spent a very long time studying it now. I know how to do essentially anything. I have like 12 careers in my head. that I can all do by myself because of doing all of this. And I just never kind of came back to that bot because now there's loads of them. So it lost
Yeah.
its unique selling point.
Yeah, like even yeah, through Go High Level took like I do
Yeah.
like the calling one. I have like
Yeah.
if I miss the call, I have it so I can answer the call, but if it rings for more than I think 8 seconds, the AI picks up.
I just
And
didn't
it's actually really good.
I just didn't know enough about business back then
Yeah.
to know that I should have just started selling that immediately. I didn't really know how to sell it either. I was still very new to everything. This was like 2 years ago at this point, a little more than that. So everything was still quite new.
Yeah. So wait, your mom thinks you're working a remote job?
She thinks I'm still working in my old job in audit. Yeah.
Oh
I
my
told her that they let
god.
me work online and I convinced her to let me leave happily.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, nobody in my family knows. Literally, just here all alone.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. I yeah.
but fuck, man, I've learned a lot of shit over the past year. I can tell you that.
Well, yeah.
Lots of lessons, a lot of new brain folds.
So wait, were you just like learning a lot but not taking like any action at the beginning
I spent a
mainly?
lot of time learning because I really wanted to be good at the service. I've never been the kind of person that wants to scam people. Like, cause at one point I also thought about doing some kind of coaching thing, but I'm like, fuck, like I don't want to teach people shit that I haven't actually done. I know a lot of people
Yeah.
do that, but like I have very strong
I
morals
feel the
when it
same
comes to
way.
that stuff. I really didn't want to do like fake reviews or anything either. I'm trying to do everything very legitimately here. I'm not lying to anybody that I have customers or anything. Uh, and that's really important to me. So I really wanted to get good at the service first and make sure I could actually deliver on it. I even ran like a small test campaign like half a year ago just to see like could I run Facebook ads, and I did, and I got like some like 10, 12 appointments in like a week, and it was going well. So like I knew I could do it, and that's around the time when I started thinking, okay, now I need to make sure that my back end is done, that my service is ready. I need to craft a good offer. Um, and then I started thinking about like, okay, what outreach methods am I going to use? Then I started the streaming. I built an automated thing to send out like cold emails and scrape emails and stuff to set up an email campaign. Ran that for 3 weeks. That wasn't going well. Had to go back to the drawing board. Spent about a few days reading the money models book, applying that, and then decided I got to do the ad campaigns. And then that launched a week ago. Now I'm here. So
Mm.
that's kind of
Yeah.
the whole process of it.
Yeah. I like your I like I like envy I don't know if envy is the right word. Your position in a way. I like the idea also of like go homeless or, make
Yeah,
it.
it's like do or die.
Like my mom hates whenever my money goes low, but I like it because it gives me like that ambition. It gives
Yeah.
me that like drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now my money's low because I keep reinvesting in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
a
part
lot of
of
stuff.
that's
But
one of the reasons I started streaming. There was actually a few reasons. I started one of the things was I was kind of getting tired of all of the gurus who say a lot of shit just to like they give you surface level information to make you feel like they're teaching you something in every video just to funnel you to a course. That was really pissing me off. And I was like, you know what? What if I did the opposite of that? What if I literally just showed every single step of the process, everything that I'm doing? You could see everything transparently, all the documents, everything else, because I've never seen that before. That was part of the reason. The other reason was I was like, you know what? I need content for my business because I want to grow a personal brand like organically as well, potentially get some clients from that. So I figured, what's the easiest way to get content? If I just stream what I'm doing in my business, I could just use that as content and I could still do work on my business while doing it. So that was like,
yeah,
it was like multi-dimensional thinking, trying to do everything at once in as little time as possible.
I actually have
And the other thing
a
was
very
also for
similar.
for inspiration because I thought that you know what, there's a lot of people out there that you see somebody like Iman Gadzi or some other people who have like
Yeah,
made it in the sphere, and you would compare yourself to them and you could see them as inspiring, but it's difficult to relate to, and I think there's a big gap there between like feeling like you're capable of doing it because you look at him and you'd be like, well, everything he presents online is perfect. You don't see him ever really being sad. He's made all this money. He knows all this stuff. And I was thinking, like, I don't really see anybody who genuinely showed the process. Like, I have some streams where I look very depressed and where I've had really bad days, and I talk about that and I talk about the mindset of keeping up with it. And I figured, you know what, having something like that transparently, if this works out and I manage to do it, I will be just a normal guy who took a risk, quit his job, lied to his family, moved country, showed everything
Huh,
transparently, the ups, the
good
downs.
story.
It's the most relatable thing that you could have as a person. And I think that it could be extremely inspirational that if I succeed, this could be something that could help a lot of people.
I know. It's a really good story.
So that's another reason I was doing it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. My hardest thing for me is like accountability. Like I know if I actually worked like 9 hours every single day, like at least, like there's no way I want to succeed. But
Yeah.
the days where I'm not detailing and I'm like, okay, I gotta start, I gotta work on my business like online where I'm not forced to. I find it really hard to like get off the phone, get out of bed, like start working, like you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't know. Do you ever find that or no? I guess you
Man,
kind of have to
yeah.
hold yourself accountable because of streams, right?
Yeah, that is actually one part of it is I made a vow to myself to never miss a day. I've been streaming for 71 days straight. I haven't missed a day.
Yeah.
And I've had a few times where I was like, fuck, man, I'm not up for a stream today. But even on those streams, I got up and I did at least like 15 minutes to just talk about what happened and what I did and what I'm going through and stuff. I just don't want to miss a day. And the other part of it is like I have had some really shitty days, especially recently. The closer I'm getting to the end, the more stressful it's getting. And I've been dealing with some like personal issues in my life as well. The last couple of weeks have been really brutal. You can really see it on the streams too. Like I don't expect anybody to go back and watch them, but if you see some of the streams, especially some of the shorter ones, you can see that like I've been in a bad place a few of the times. But the work has to be done. Like I'm trying my best to overcome it no matter what. But yeah, it's very difficult. Like I know what that's like.
Yeah.
You know, I can see that like we're very like-minded. I could use some accountability friends, you know.
I know. I have a lot of friends. One thing I do like about university is I met a lot of friends that are very like-minded.
Yeah.
Like that one guy I was telling you about who has a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and like I have a bunch of friends who are very like driven. Like
Mhm.
we all want to start businesses and we're all like talking about, and I already run my detailing business and like they've done like little like side hustles and that
Yeah.
kind of thing. But like none of us are making like serious money, I would say.
Mhm.
But I'm definitely thinking about creating a Discord server with just us. And then I was just telling my friend this yesterday. And then what would happen is you'd publicly put in your weekly goals, your monthly, and then for the yearly or whatever. And then every week, everyone would join and check in on each other and see if you reached your weekly goal and like what you've done and like just like talk about what you did and what you
Yeah.
didn't do, and then you have people to hold you accountable because then let's say like it's 3 days until whatever and you haven't made much progress, you'd be like, oh shoot, I gotta
Yeah, and you'd feel
be in there. I
bad.
mean,
You'd
you
feel
kind
like,
of
yeah. You'd be like,
yeah.
I didn't
Well, it's
do
almost like
much.
embarrassing, right?
Yeah,
It's like yeah, I
everybody would
kind of just
call you
like
a
scrolled
pussy
on
and
my
make fun
phone
of
all
you.
day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like the best way I'll describe it is the gym. The only times I've ever been able to like maintain consistency in the gym is whenever I have a competition. So
Yeah.
me and my friends, we just started this competition again. First to two plates wins $250 from the other two. So there's three of us, and we've all haven't missed a day in the gym since then. It's like once you have like some kind of reason, because I know they're grinding behind my back, right?
Yeah.
It's competition in my opinion.
Yeah,
Competition is like such a good
that's the
driver.
best part of male friendship, man. It's just the competing.
I know. Like, yo, the fact that like we're all like pretty similar. Like our peak is like 175 or whatever,
Yeah.
bench, and it's first to two plates, so like 225. And we know that if we miss a day, we're a day behind, so we never
Mhm.
miss a day. And it's only because of competition. Without competition, I didn't hit the gym for like I was so inconsistent. I hit the gym like maybe 4 times a month, but now I haven't missed a single day in the last like 23 days.
Man,
It's like actually insane how accountable.
I remember when I first did 225, it was so underwhelming for me because I never cared
Yeah,
about like lifting heavy weight. So I was always very strategic and like careful with my training. I would almost never go lower than 5 reps on any exercise. So by the time I
yeah,
could do 225, I could do like 5 or 6 reps. And it was the first time I did it. So it was like I didn't even really feel it because I don't really
yeah.
care about like hitting the specific goal.
No, I don't really care about the goal. The goal is more as motivation for
Yeah, I get it. I get
like
it.
yeah, like
I
I never do one rep PR. I actually
yeah,
only just did it yesterday and the first time in like the last like 4 months
yeah.
just to like see where I was at, which I hit 175. But I normally do yeah like 5 to 8. I'd say
Mhm.
4 to 8. I would say like reps. I never really do a one rep,
Yeah, I never
but
do 1 rep. The
I
lowest
never
I
do one rep.
ever go is like 3, and usually
Yeah.
I'm around 5.
Yeah.
There's just no point. Like, I'm not trying to compete in like a powerlifting competition. I don't really need to do that. I mean, even they really don't need to do that. Save it for the
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah. No, exactly.
But no, I think your idea is good. Shit, if you make that, invite me, bro.
Yeah. No, that's the goal. And then just like imagine being around in a Discord server with like not like a course thing, because I know there's a lot of things that are stupid where it's like people are making money off it, like a school community where it's
Yeah.
like everyone's paying or whatever.
That's
But
kind of what I had in mind with mine, but it seems like I'm getting a lot of people who are just like computer engineers or just regular working people. Not so much many people starting their own businesses. So it kind of
yeah,
fell flat. Like in my server, I have some like I have an accountability section and stuff like that, but just never
yeah,
really went off because it's just not the right kind of audience getting attracted most of the time.
yeah. Computer science people, interesting.
Hmm.
Like students or like graduates,
Uh,
or you don't know?
some of them are in the like working. Some of them are developing their own apps. Um, I get a lot of programmers. Like most of our Discord servers full of programmers,
Yeah.
which is actually quite nice. I have a friend now who has been doing programming for 8 years. I was thinking at some point, having all of these people might be able to,
Build something.
yeah, build something together. Exactly.
That's the other thing. I have so many opportunity. I will say, I got like a top 1% spawn. As in, like, I have a brother 1 year younger than me who's like a lot like me. He's not very like creative though. He's very logical. So he's like, yeah, accounting, math, like gets 100 in every single accounting test, every math test, every calculus, like all that shit. But he's terrible at creative, where I'm good at creative and I like taking like risks and stuff.
Mhm.
But it's so unique. Like I don't know if you have siblings, but like having a brother your age, it sounds really cringe, but it's almost like like the Tate brothers,
Bro,
like
I
how they like
I
have each other's back.
wish I had a sibling my age, man. My
Yeah,
younger
no, I have that,
sister,
and it's
my younger
so good.
sister's 14, and the one under that is like 8. And then I have
Yeah,
a half brother who's like 2.
yeah. I have a younger
So,
brother and then two older sisters, but I will say it's really good because you always have people to hold your back. And
yeah.
then also my parents are both in business. My dad took a lot of risks. Um, like he wanted to start the entrepreneur journey, but my grandfather was an entrepreneur and he saw like the dark side of it kind of because he ran a retail store and apparently he saw like it got robbed multiple times. Like there's a lot of issues with retail stores that like happened and my dad didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like growing up seeing his grandfather his dad go through it because he was there every day, 7 days a week. But I mean, now that we have online businesses, it's like insane.
I
Like,
really want to have a big family because of that. That's one of the reasons why I want to have a lot of money. I'm not very materialistic. Actually, it's hard to explain how hard it is, especially to work on this kind of stuff when you really don't give a shit about having money. The only reason I care about money is so I can have a big family. Literally the only reason. And the other, well, actually, no, there's 2 reasons. One is I want to prove that I can do it to myself, just because I want to be the best version of myself possible. It's just something that's very hard to achieve that I just really want to achieve. But I'm really not materialistic. Like, I'm going to be like Warren Buffett. I'm going to drive shitty cars. I'm not going to spend any of the money because I just don't care. I don't like supercars. I don't like nice watches. I really don't care about
yeah.
any of that shit.
I would say I'm halfway. I wouldn't say I'm materialistic because okay, the way I look at it, it's very bad if you're buying things to like for other people to see.
Hmm.
Like I don't like that.
No.
I don't care about any of that kind of stuff. But I do like buying. I like being able to buy like things I like. Like I love tech. I'm a
Hmm.
huge tech guy. Like I have a drone, GoPro. I have Meta Ray Bans now. I have 3 monitors, my PC setup, all that kind of stuff. Um,
Yeah, but like those things
I
don't
love
cost
tech.
millions is the thing, right? So
I know, but no, but as I make money, it's gonna be exponential. I
yeah,
know.
you
And
might
then
you might
because I
start.
run a car detailing business, I do really like cars. I wouldn't spend money on cars until I'm like really successful though.
Yeah, yeah.
I would never spend like I'm definitely gonna drive like right now I drive a Honda Accord. I'm definitely gonna drive, 2010 Honda Accord
Bro,
right now.
I don't
I'm
even
definitely gonna
like
drive
driving, man.
I love
No,
driving.
I don't like driving. I fucking hate being in traffic with other cars. Stresses me out. I hate parking too. Like I'm not bad at parking. Like I can hit parking spots on the first try every time. I just don't like looking for parking spots because I don't. I mean, I don't know how different it is in Canada, but pretty much every place I've been to in Europe, the parking spots are fucking tiny, and there's very few of them. And there's
Mm.
like yellow lines painted on all the roads. You can't park almost anywhere. It's extremely
Oh,
annoying.
it's definitely different.
It's very
Like,
hard
do
to
you park on
find
the side
parking
of the road
spots.
then or what?
like you either
You
gotta
parallel
go to
park?
like big like parking garages, which have the tiniest spots fucking possible, and you have to like walk to your destination pretty far, or you just have to get lucky and just
Wait, do you
find a.
live in like a? Do you live in big cities?
I live in a really small city right now.
Oh, small.
Yeah, cheaper
Okay,
here.
because I live in a pretty small city, kind of. Um, I don't know. Have you ever heard of Toronto or no?
Are you
It's
calling
huge.
Toronto a small city?
No. I live north of Toronto. Is what I'm
Oh,
trying to say.
okay,
Like,
okay.
I live close. I live in proximity of a huge city, but I'm not in the huge city.
Okay.
But I'm close to it. I'm just outside of it though.
Mm,
I'm like a 50-minute drive from it,
mm.
so it's not like that close. But yeah. Huh. I'm gonna say no. Wait, so what do you like? I don't know. I find your streams scrolling shorts, of course, procrastinating work, but what do you do on your streams normally? Do you like do work or
So yeah,
what do you
for the last week, it's been a bit different because I've gotten to a point, like I said, where literally all I have left really is to do ads and content. And ads is like a very creative process, so trying to keep a stream and also write scripts is very hard.
Yeah.
So I don't do that. And
do you
then
use ChatGPT to write scripts?
yeah,
Do you use ChatGPT to write scripts or no?
I use it for drafting,
Oh,
but no,
probably.
like it by itself without your own input, it cannot make good stuff. So you need like human input for it right now. I use it for drafting though, like coming up with some ideas. It's a nice thing to like bounce
Yeah.
ideas off of. It's kind of like having a friend. Just
Yeah.
hearing things from a different perspective can help sometimes. And the other thing is filming the content. So I'm not going to film the content while I'm on stream. For most of the streams, yes, we did do work on stream. But for the last like week, maybe week and a bit, because I've been in this kind of way, I've basically been doing most of the work off stream, and then I show everything I did on the stream. So we go over the ad analytics, the scripts that I've been writing. I'm not showing the ad scripts right now because I don't want anybody to steal them before I even make the ads. So I figured I'll make the ads first and I'll show the ads and with all the scripts and everything. But I'd show like the emails that I'm writing for my email nurture systems, the video sales letter I
How do
make.
you do cold emails? I've never done it, obviously. Like, do you use like some kind of software that like sends it
I
all
don't
out
do
or
cold emails anymore because I'm pivoting 100%
ads?
into
Yeah.
ads.
How
But
big do you get?
I have a nurture system though. So for anybody who opts in, I have like a long email nurture campaign that gets sent to them. So I show how I write those emails. But cold email, so it's kind of like you said you have some familiarity with like DM outreach.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same with email. Like the way you want to approach it is personalize and lead with value and keep it short. That's pretty much it. Don't come in like I actually at the start of the stream I went over some like really shitty examples that I got in my spam folder. But basically you just want to make sure you at the very least find the name of the person. If possible, like find their LinkedIn or something where you could write some kind of personalized message to specifically either their website or something you found on their LinkedIn, whatever. This isn't strictly necessary, but it can help a little bit. Then quickly detail why you're reaching out without insulting them. So don't say something like, "Oh, I saw your website could use improvements." Don't say that because that just reads as my website. You're calling my website shit. So you don't want to do stuff like that. You want to basically say something like, "Hey, what's a good example?" Actually, I could just pull up one of the old emails I used.
Yeah.
Give me
Because
a sec.
the one reason why I like cold calling, I would say, is because it's worked on me. Um, I've done many things through cold calling, and I will say, if you're cold calling and you don't have an accent that's like an Indian accent from a
Yeah,
call
it makes it
center,
much easier.
then it's very like I'll actually listen to you.
Yeah.
Um,
I've got some
and I've
really
bought
shitty cold calls before.
yeah, like I've got sold 6 month contract. I do probably regret it now, but
Mhm.
Yellow Pages, not to be in Yellow Pages. They run Google Ads using AI, so like there was like no labor cost. It's basically going all the ad spend. They
Yeah.
take like I don't even know what fee they take. So I was like, okay, why not? It's basically going all the ad spend. It was only like 300 a month, which
Yeah.
isn't that big in like my business expense or whatever. So I was like, fuck it. And he showed me the results, and like the results he was getting was insane for other detailers. So I was like, I mean, it's a worthwhile risk. It's only $300 a month. So then he was someone getting $10 per booking, and I was like, okay, this is insane. Even if I get like $40 a booking, which is 4 times, I'll still be doing good. Now, I will say the results are not as good as I thought, and it could be due to my website.
Mhm.
I don't know, or even just the area. It could be because my prices are higher. because the guy who was running before that he showed me was definitely had cheaper prices in whatever area he was in. So I think that's a big factor of it. But anyway, I did that. So he sold me off a call there, 6 months,
Yeah.
$300 a month. And then I've also been sold for an SEO. This guy, he won like the entrepreneur of the year like multiple times in Toronto. He had like really good business. I did a lot of like research into it, and
Yeah.
um they do my SEO for 280 a month. That's a month to month that I could cancel. They've actually like insanely good results. I do not regret that partnership. For 280 a month, I've now ranking number 1 fully in my
Yeah.
city for detailing. So next summer when detailing is like really popular again because people get their cars detailed after the winter a lot, I will be number 1 in my city and I'll get like so much organic from it. Like I'm talking before I was getting 15 calls a day when I was ranking like 6th. I can't imagine ranking number 1.
Yeah, I mean, if you rank lower than 3, you're practically invisible.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, I still did get traffic though, but because there was just so much, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
traffic.
But like
But it
in
wasn't like
terms
great. It
of
was like a
like,
call every other
yeah,
day,
yeah.
which is not bad for organic. Like, I mean, you can't go wrong investing in organic if you're doing it right, I guess,
Mhm.
because it's kind of like it's upfront cost,
Yeah.
right, for like the long term value. But I
Yeah.
definitely want to learn some kind of SEO myself. It's kind of like a low leverage skill in my opinion, though.
Yeah, and also like with the
Like
cold calling, it part of the reason that it worked on you, you're saying, is because the company was already really big and
company's
it had
big.
good results.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously that's gonna make it much easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the email that I sent. So the subject line is just time with all lowercase.
Yeah.
The first line would be some kind of personalization based on what I found on their LinkedIn profile, whatever else.
So are you doing this all manually? Like you're
No,
figuring
I
out
had a
information from the manual?
Oh no, I had like a whole system set up for this that would do this for me. I
Oh,
spent
scan
like
them.
2 weeks building it. Yeah, it would have basically the whole thing. It would scrape emails. It would scrape websites off of Google. It would use the websites to find the emails of the business owner. Then it would use the email and the website to find their LinkedIn profile. And if it found their LinkedIn profile, I trained a chat GPT thing on like 20 examples to make a personalized message until I got to the point where anyone that I'd send through, I was happy with the personalization. And then I would put that all into an email campaign software and it would send the emails automatically.
Interesting. Because
Uh,
one thing I would do, so I'm not sure how familiar you are. Like I use ChatGPT for like literally everything, but do you know like agent mode or no?
that's not available in Europe.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Can't use agent mode.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I will say is I spend $300 a month on ChatGPT Pro.
Hmm.
It gets me 400 agent prompts. And one thing I will do is my friends used it to get a job. He literally got to apply. It was applying to jobs without him doing anything
Mm-hmm.
and making full custom cover letters, changing his resume, all that kind of stuff, uploading it without him doing anything. And he
Mm-hmm.
got many interviews from it.
Yeah, it seems.
I will say
I really
it's
was so
pretty good.
upset when I saw that it came out
Do
and
you not
then
use a
so I can't
VPN
use it
then?
in. I think they're like really good at VPN blocking. Like I remember even when something like Sora came out, everybody tried to use VPNs, but they were blocking them all.
I'm
Maybe
so
it's
confused.
possible depending on some of the ones that you use, but I just wasn't bothered.
Because one thing I was thinking of doing is like I could cold DM or cold email using that, and then it could do all the scraping for me. One thing I don't like about it, because well you haven't used it so you don't know, but one thing I don't like is a lot of times it like you need to take control to like do something. So like if you need to log in or it runs into a captcha
Mm,
or any of those kind of things, so you can't just like go to sleep and let it do all the work kind of thing.
yeah.
Um, I mean, some point it'll be there, but for now, yeah, that's interesting. Have you ever done like LinkedIn DMs?
No, I didn't do LinkedIn.
Because I feel like LinkedIn's pretty good.
Yeah,
Like,
it seems good as
because you can
well.
find businesses easy is what I meant.
Yeah,
Um,
there are
I know if
definitely
you're selling to
strategies for
businesses
that work.
B2B, I know LinkedIn ads. Alex Mosley talks about it a lot. Is LinkedIn ads sometimes like slam.
Hmm.
It, depending what you're selling, obviously, and to who, but it's easy to find exactly what
Yeah,
role you're looking for. Like if you're selling to doctors, you're very easy to find
yeah.
doctors or
Uh,
uh all that good
Again,
stuff.
the biggest issue for me right now is just time. Like learning these new skills would just take me too long. So
True.
but yeah, the rest of the email, here's the bulk of it, which stay the same. So it would just say, came across your site while looking for landscapers in their specific city, and spotted something that could help you book more jobs without wasting time on the wrong people. Can I send you a 3-minute video showing how it works? Catch you soon. Name. Very simple.
So you're like yeah, asking for permission.
Yeah. Well, because if I send them the video upright, there's a possibility I get sent to spam. You don't want to send links usually in emails unless you have a really good domain reputation.
There's this thing I'm thinking about using to send to people. You can do a full audit on Go High Level. It's new. Well, let me show you. I'll screen share in a second. I'll get it up.
Mhm.
You can it's under prospecting. I think I forget how much. Oh, 29 a month. You get unlimited of these reports. It does a full business analysis and report, and every basically like okay, I'll show you, but it's in a lot of aspects of the business like SEO, website performance, reviews, like reputation, like a lot of that kind of stuff. And it just generates a report and you can just send it to them and be like, hey, here's a report on your business. If you'd be interested in improving any of these, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Because they're all the things that you can offer and go high level.
Mhm.
Okay, wait, let me view a sample report. Okay, let me screen share.
Also, sorry everybody who I've been missing the messages of. It's just I'm trying to keep a conversation. Don't want to be rude.
Like if you look here, you see my screen? So this is like
Give me a
a
second.
sample. So
Yeah.
okay, this is just a sample. So like let's say you generate it. It takes like I forget how long, only like 10 seconds or something. Anyway, it does a full thing. So it gives you overall score or whatever. Um, checks business details. So like do you have a chat widget on your website? It's something you can sell through Go High Level. Anyway, a lot of this kind of stuff. Make sure your Google business profile is fully set up, which a lot of people don't actually have this fully set up properly.
And what is this
And
software?
this is through Go High Level.
This is through Go High Level.
Like there's so much through Go High Level. Go High Level is like a ridiculously good platform. And then you also have this. There's so much stuff though. Like you have listings. So this shows your online health score. I haven't done too much of this, but I saw someone doing it and they used it as their value they give. So here is how does this even work? Oh, yeah, this is your listing across multiple platforms, I guess. So this helps with SEO. Also AI. When I get a lot of my clients through ChatGPT now, that like or Gemini, they like ask it. They're like, "Hey, I need a car detailer with good reviews to come to my house," and I pop up first. And the reason why is because I'm on so many of these domains. I have good reviews. Like there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
For AI
Yeah.
optimization,
Lots
that
of
also
lots
works.
of
Look up,
backlinks.
but it pulled up everything, and I make sure they're all consistent. So it tells you which ones are a match, which ones aren't.
Yeah.
So here, like partial match, the phone number's not listed. So then I can go in there, offer this guy to basically this will help with SEO. Review summary. So then total reviews, all this kind of stuff. Facebook reviews, like it shows everything. Because then one of the best things about Go High Level is also whenever someone does a review, it auto replies to it with a good message using the AI or whatever, which is really good because it increases your ranking on Google My Business. But then also this allows what was I saying? Oh, you can set up automations right away where like after a detail, let's say I have my calendar linked, after a detail, automatically send a Google review link and say like whatever message I want. So that's something to increase reviews. Examples of negative reviews, so it can show that. Website performance, so it shows like, hey, your website is actually 7.7 seconds on mobile. This is a huge problem because most people will just
That's
click off and
brutal.
people aren't even going to see your website.
Yeah.
So like that's an easy sell,
Should
right?
be faster than 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's an easy sell right there. So then,
Yeah.
like page speed, large content, over SEO
And
score.
what like? But you're saying like
And
a
this thing's really
large
cool.
sell. You mean in terms of like you can run this for other people's businesses?
Yeah. Anything you find on Google.
Uh-huh.
And you could literally scan like detailing new market and it'll pop up with all the detailers and I could click it and I could just click generate whatever and then I'm pretty sure I could contact them right from there. Like everything is so built in Go High Level and there's unlimited automations too. You could have a follow-up. So once you send this, it follows up with them if there's no response. I'm not sure if you looked into automation too much, but it's insane. And then this example is not the best because it's saying they're ranked number 1 in all of them, but normally it'd be like, hey, you're ranked number 1 in your city, which is really good.
It's just a
but you're
normal
not
heat
ranked
map.
in
Yeah.
yeah.
I know these.
Yeah.
Shit,
But
man, maybe I should ask my friend to give me
this thing
access
is
to his account then.
pretty freaking cool.
He has a pro
And then
plan and he
this-
can share his account.
Yeah, this one you get so for free you get 5 monthly premium. I don't know what basic are. I guess it only includes these. But for only $29 a month, you get everything. You get unlimited of those. Well, there's just so much stuff. Like I haven't done much in my business.
Bro, I'm gonna ask my friend for access to his account. Seems handy.
Like I haven't done like there's so much more stuff I should be doing here. Like when I was running my ads and stuff. Like look, wait. I have 2,000 292 opportunities,
Mm.
and that's not even all of them. Huh.
Nice.
That's crazy. But yeah, because then I have, you have everything linked here too. So whenever you're managing people's stuff, I have Google review. So it's like, hey, this Google review came in. And then all my messages, it's all in one place, and it just shows this through Messenger.
What are the
Messenger.
messages connected to? Like, are they all for Messenger, or some of them connect to like phone
No,
numbers?
Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, phone number.
Damn.
I don't have phone number here right now because most people still use my mobile phone, but I did get a phone number now,
Man,
so I need to
that
set that
seems
up.
so handy.
So, like, Go High Level, I'm telling you, is if you're a business under like 50 members, it's definitely like one of the best CRMs out there. Yeah, it's insane. And then they also have a crazy referral system. So on your thing, if you use Go High Level and you teach other people how to do it, it's like the most insane business you'll ever have because basically they give 40% referral. So if you use your friend's referral link, he'll get 40% of whatever the cost is. And then so like let's say you have viewers, right? And you have like 10 people who do it, and they're all paying for like the $300 one, and that's USD. So then you get 40% of that. So it's 120 per person. You get 10 of those people, and then you get 1,200 just coming in just from. You don't do anything. It's like it just goes straight into you, and they vouch that they'll never get rid of it. That's like one of their main things. They'll never get rid of the referral system.
The referral systems are awesome.
Referral systems, yeah, so good. Like, there's so many people on YouTube that make so much money just teaching Go High Level stuff, and they just have the referral, and you get so much free information if you just use the referral. So that's how they kind of like get people to do it.
Man, it's insane just how much shit is out there that like you just never have the opportunity to know all of it.
I know. There's not enough time in a lifetime.
That's the most annoying part is like literally every day I'm learning
I'm not sure
something
if you've
new.
seen these workflows, but they're actually insane. It's like the most customizable thing ever. So look, so here you have
I have seen
obviously
these,
start off.
I have.
Yeah, you obviously have to start off with your trigger, but Slack. Like I want to implement Slack with my.
This is kind of like the way this workflow works is kind of like the platform I was talking about, make.com.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same. Like you can just connect different apps and stuff together.
Yeah, this is all new. Wait, what's Notion?
You don't know what Notion is?
No.
You know all this shit and you've never heard of Notion?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
I think I've heard of it, but I don't know really.
It's basically like it's like a simple dashboard software. You can build dashboards for yourself for like tracking stuff and.
Another thing I could sell to detailers is like gift cards. I've been able to sell good my gift cards. I know there's other detailers that sell on Christmas time. They sell. There's this one guy. He sells $14,000 a year around Christmas time just in gift cards for his detailing business. And that's most of them don't even use the gift cards because they get given it, right? And then they like either lose it or they forget about it or they don't book. It's literally free money.
Yep.
So I can literally give people a gift card system with like if I create a good landing page or whatever and then set up the gift carding system.
I remember something vaguely about gift cards in the Money Models book that was really interesting. Can't remember what it was specifically, but it was an interesting way.
I've only listened to it once.
It was
I actually have the book somewhere.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but it was a really interesting strategy in terms of gift cards.
Oh, another thing you're gonna really like. Okay, ChatGPT. See, look, I have Pro. Pro is really insane. Literally, you will think it will do a prompt for like 20 minutes. And then obviously I have deep research and agent 400.
Bro really has no shame.
It's also
just pulled up the ChatGPT, not worried at all about what chats he has.
I don't give a fuck. Most of these aren't even mine. I have many people have my account.
Yeah, let me read them out for stream. A pimple on balls.
Yeah. Okay, this is what I want to show you. So the XQC. Did you watch the book launch or no? I don't know. If
I did. Yes.
Oh, you did. Okay.
I watched the book.
So there's AI. This is like a free version. It's actually like pretty insane. The guy gave it all of his. He bought all the playbooks, uploaded them, and uploaded to this chat. So this is like a very similar version. I've seen videos of people comparing it. And it's like not the exact same because you know how he had whatever it was 100 and how many like consultant things with all those businesses where he charged them like 135,000. All those. So those aren't in here, but everything else is all the playbooks, the money playbooks that we don't have access to because we didn't buy the thing. I really want to buy it, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
There was no. I was gonna do the financing option, but it didn't exist in Canada. So
it was a US only.
Anyway.
I think, right?
Yeah. So then this is very similar. So I would definitely look into this for business advice. Like especially if you're looking for like a good offer and that kind of thing. This thing's actually really insane.
Let me hold on. I want to see the name.
I'm wondering how I could share this. Hold on. I don't know how to share it. Oh, here. Do I do copy link? Or no, that's copying this chat, I think. About. See, look, this has 4.6 stars, 200 things already.
Mhm.
There's over 10,000 conversations already. I'm trying to find how to share this. Copy link. Here, try this. I would definitely use this. Whatever you're doing right now, give it all your offers, everything. Ask it for advice
All right.
to like tweak it because it's very similar to the. I'm not sure how much you've seen other people use the AQC
I haven't watched
AI,
any of
but
those.
it's.
I've seen
Oh,
some of the videos like being recommended, but I haven't watched any of
I've
them.
watched a shit ton, and I will say it's like actually insane. Like most of them, they like changes like it changes the way that they do their
Yeah.
offers and they get the money faster and that kind of thing.
All right.
Like I would literally come up with a prompt. I have prompts in my business. I'm not gonna pull it up right now, but it's like I have a prompt that I work on that's like over a page in a doc that I always copy and paste in whatever chat I'm using, just so
Yeah.
then it has context. But also my ChatGPT is like fully trained on most of the stuff about me. I'm worried I'm gonna pull up something on stream.
Well, it's not on stream. I'm not showing.
Oh,
the
it's not on
stream.
stream.
No,
Okay,
no,
that
no.
doesn't really matter.
You still got to be worried about me, brother. I am a stranger. Stranger
okay.
danger.
Like, where is it? Memory. Is it here? No. Interesting. Huh. But yeah, right now I use Wix a lot for like it actually has a lot of good CRM stuff for like really cheap. Like now they just added AI agent. I don't even know what this AI marketing agent is.
Do you have your own website as
But
well then? What's your website?
like for me or for my business?
Yeah, well, if you have both.
My business is this one, but actually I need to update this. These don't even align. That's funny.
Yeah, Wix.
I had to add all this.
A big issue a lot of people have with Wix is they use it like it's Photoshop, and then the shit just doesn't scale properly against like different breakpoints. Did you use it properly, or did you use it like Photoshop?
What do you
rescale your browser from left to right? Just make it smaller. Like it was no. Like don't zoom out and like grab the side of your browser and close it in as if you were on a phone.
Yeah. No. It works on phone. Okay. Is what you mean.
Yeah, make it as small as possible.
Like this way?
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's fucked. If somebody opens a phone, this is what they see.
No. On phone, it's good.
All right, show me.
Wix is actually good on phone.
I'm gonna look this up. No, but it only works if you set it up to work properly.
Like all my things are basically most of my traffic is from phone.
What's the link on
the website's actually?
What's the link?
Like again? If I do this.
Yeah, I just want to look it up. Like I'm curious. I want to open it
Jay
on my phone.
McKay's auto detailing here. I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
If I send it to Discord, will that work?
Yeah, you can do that.
You have Discord on your phone?
I just want to see the.
Like,
now type it in. Like it's not that long.
Oh, okay. Here.
I misspelled it. God damn it, fingers. Oh my god. What is that?
What are you using for your camera? Just a phone, or do you have a?
No, it's a proper camera. I've had it for years.
Do you ever like film ads, I guess, with it?
No, not with this. I film with my phone. It's too much of a hassle because my camera overheats really easily, and it's like, really hot in this country. So if I would film with it for like 10 minutes, it would just overheat and it would cut out. So when I have it, I ripped out the battery and I connected it manually to an outlet so it doesn't overheat anymore, so I can film for long periods of time. Yeah, it works. It works fine on phone.
Yeah. No, I'll show you exactly why. So look, how Wix works is there's a phone.
I know that there's different
you rebuild it on your phone.
What can happen though is you got to think about it in terms of like the space in between. So if you have the desktop version and the phone version, and then somebody pulls it up on an iPad, or somebody has a smaller phone, or somebody has a bigger phone, it's going to look different on those phones unless you do each of the breakpoints. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
Otherwise, what is in case you didn't like, if you set it up properly and you do the setup correctly, then it will scale appropriately across all breakpoints. Like if you could open up my website, check out my website. It scales perfectly.
What is it? Or send it in Discord.
Serpentcore.com. I'll send it.
Yeah, send it in Discord.
Oh, I could have sent the link if you're.
It's fine.
All right.
Let me just.
Yeah, and you'll see you can rescale it however you like, and it's gonna look good on any size of the scale.
So how did you do that? Or is it the software you use? Like
Well, it's just you can do the same thing with Wix. It's just the way that you build it. You have to know how to use the platform properly. You have to put stuff into containers. You have to like basically websites are built in boxes. Everything has to be a box within a box within a box within a box, and you're offsetting like different points across the different boxes. It's kind of hard to explain it all, but yeah, like I've been making websites for a while now, so I know how to make them decent.
Why did you decide here to put one taken? Isn't it better just to do?
Because I have one taken. I have a client on a revenue share model.
Okay.
Again, I don't lie, so.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not saying you need to lie, but I'm saying. Oh wait, so you already have a client that you're making money off of?
I'm not making money off them because I took them on like a revenue share deal, but because of that and because they're like free clients, they're not like really taking it seriously. So I would talk to them occasionally, but then they would take a bunch of time off and then yada yada, and in the end, not a lot of work gets done. Hospitality. Like selling supplies to hotels, Airbnbs, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want to do some work for them, but like it's just it's a little inconsistent.
Yeah, I have a lot of opportunities I can go for, but one of them is my mom. She works for this company, smaller company, but they do 10 million in revenue. It's a carpet company. They only have like 10 to 15 employees, maybe. Anyway, and they use like lots of contractors and stuff, but they have no automation, no sales systems, no nothing. And I kind of want to go in there and see what I can do with go high level. Like I want to learn more in my business, and then I want to offer them. I want to see what all their constraints are, all the problems. Go in, come up with a solution on like a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Have a cost up for it, and then I could use them as a testimonial and get paid for it. So that's something I also want to do.
Yeah, go for it.
And then the other thing my dad was talking about is I want to do a lot more research on AI and how to because everyone doesn't want to fall behind. Like a lot of older people, like my dad, want to use AI in their business, but no one knows how.
Yeah.
No one knows how, and they know nothing about AI really. Like the minimum they know is just ChatGPT, and I feel like he can set up. He said he could set up basically a sales pitch, or not even a sales pitch. Sorry, like an education pitch where I could talk about AI for like an hour, in person to a bunch of business owners who are doing like whatever in the bank industry or whatever. How to leverage it and to like save time, be more like optimal with their workflows, automations they can set up, all that kind of stuff. If I can teach them that, and then people come up to me in private, kind of like Alex Mosey started. He went up on stage and told a bunch of business owners, I think it was gym owners, but told them how he was able to run ads on Facebook and get tons of customers, which was like really new back then. And then a bunch of them came up to him and like, oh, what can I buy from you? And like they asked, right? So I can almost see that happening in like AI, where I can offer.
Bro, if you're gonna get the opportunity to do that, look into how to do seminars properly, because you could turn it into a giant pitch.
That's what I'm saying. I have so many like things I can do, which is making it hard for me to
basically
figure out what's the highest leverage opportunity.
I could actually help you with that because I'm good at making video sales letters. And a seminar is like basically just a really long video sales letter.
Yeah. Why don't you have I know a lot of people have like a video.
I actually have one recorded. I just haven't put it up yet.
Oh, you're adding it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And the free training is a video sales letter. If you see the tab that's at the top, there's a tab for free training. That's a VSL as well. Yep. Well, these are quite old at this point, but yeah. Back when I didn't know much about SEO and didn't know that blogs actually aren't that important.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know there's something, and so here's the thing. I talked about there's a lot of mentors and detailing or whatever. Talk to a lot of them, not them themselves a lot of times, but whatever, and ask like what they do and what they offer. And one of the strategies I learned is having multiple Google My Business. So you know how you talked about Google My Business listings and how like you want to rank top 3?
Yep.
So what they do now is, so let's say they have a mobile one, so they'll be like J McKay's mobile detailing, car detailing or whatever, and they'll have just J McKay's car detailing, right? So they'll have 2 different listings. They'll have to get reviews on both and do SEO for both. but they lead to the same place, obviously, and they just take up more room. So out of the 3 spots, they take up 2, even though it's the same thing, and it's kind of like something I never even thought about,
That
but it's actually
sounds
like
like
kind of unique.
something I would want to research to make sure that that's not against terms of service for Google. Because if they find that shit and it's against their terms of service, they're shutting it down. Because that sounds like
I don't
something
know.
they wouldn't allow. Because imagine if every single person did that, it would flood the ecosystem. I really just, I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but I feel like that's something that they would not allow.
I agree, but I feel you can argue you're offering 2 different services. You could be like, "Hey, we have a shop. One of them's the shop, one of them's our mobile service." Something, I
Sure,
don't know.
if
Like,
the
don't you
websites are different enough, yeah. But if they're like
yeah.
practically
Oh,
carbon
no, they're
copies
they're
or
the
they're
exact same the way
similar
they do
enough,
it.
then yeah,
Yeah.
I because the thing is, Google has like AI systems, crawling all of the shit anyway. They can see
Oh,
if websites are almost the same.
trust me. I hate this so much. I have so many reviews that don't pop up. You know how many customers I have send me screenshots?
Hmm.
And I have only 84 reviews, which is like, all right. Um, it's pretty good, but and they're all like legit and everything,
Yeah,
obviously. I haven't faked a single one. But unless some of them have photos and stuff, I would have easily over 100 if they didn't get blocked. I've had I think already 5 this month get blocked.
why did they get
Like they
blocked?
just don't go through. I talked to a Google representative. And he said there's so many reasons because they don't want people like having fake reviews or botting.
Yeah,
So they kind of like mute a lot of ones that are real just because not on purpose obviously, but apparently if your account isn't like super active on Google, that could be a reason. If they leave too many Google reviews in that area recently, that could also be a reason. If they
yeah,
left a negative review recently, that could also be a reason. Um, there's so many things. Oh, if it sounds like another review that was written, which obviously my reviews after 84 of them, some of them are like they're gonna sound
yeah.
like pretty repetitive, right? Um, I wonder if there's a way to get around it. Like
Good,
the
good
one way I
thing.
do know is I can email Google with the screenshots
Yeah,
and they'll approve it. But
good
so
thing
anyway,
is usually reviews are not that imperative to your ranking. So as long as you have
yeah,
like a decent amount of reviews, like 84 is fine. At that
yeah.
point, most people are like almost nobody would
See,
be
like
turned away from your business because they would think you don't have enough reviews at this point. So it really is
this is
not that big of a deal.
the SEO thing. So this is like out of all the keywords that I'm ranking for, I was like 20th before. Anyway, over time, now I'm like 7th or whatever. But
No,
in my area, like in Newmarket, I'm number 1, and I know that because yeah. So like this is all the keywords I'm number 1 right now. Mobile detailers. Wait, what? Oh, I am number 1. Okay, that's
uh,
actually pretty good.
yeah, Hmm.
I
Nice,
mean, obviously that's
pleasant
location based. I don't know
surprise.
how this works. I don't really know how that works.
Hmm.
Near me. Yeah, but when it's near me, is this like I don't even know what area this is in. Oh, it's Newmarket. Okay. Um.
I should probably do some
Any.
SEO at some point on my side, but I just again no
The
time.
problem is yours is so like demanding. Like local SEO is way easier
Yeah,
to dominate.
yeah.
Like
Local
local
is
SEO
for
is so
sure.
rewarding.
I mean, I would make
Like
it
it takes
local. I
most people. Yeah, because
obviously I
most
wouldn't
people
go
aren't
broad.
doing any SEO. Oh, have
Yeah,
you ever thought about? I guess you're limited on time. I was wondering, have you ever thought about going like cold knocking on businesses?
bro, I live in Spain.
Oh fuck. So there's like no opportunity.
No,
Really not great opportunity.
no,
What's the currency there? Like, is it like
no. It's the
are things
same. I
like pretty
just I
cheap?
don't speak Spanish. So what the fuck am
Oh,
I gonna
why did you
pitch
go to
people?
Spain?
Because I wanted to kind of force myself to not be able to get a job so I don't pussy out.
That's
Yeah.
a funny story.
I was like, I literally put myself in this position so I have no alternative.
Yeah, that's actually so funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. That's yeah, that takes balls.
Really push
Go to a
myself to
country you
the
don't
edge,
speak the
brother.
language
Yeah.
to force you to work online.
Yeah.
Oh, but I feel like a lot of the stuff would be good local. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Here's a. I don't know if you've seen this as a tip before. Here's another just random tip for your
Yeah,
detailing business. If you want, just
I
print
like
your
tips.
logo on all your shirts.
Yeah, I know I have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Good
don't know
shit.
the way I get the most business?
Huh?
Like if I was mentoring a detailer, it'd be the first thing I would tell them.
What?
Get an A-frame sign. You know what an A-frame sign is?
No.
Frame sign. It's basically just the sign, like you definitely know, but you don't like this, right?
Oh yeah.
Like I got mine on Amazon for like maybe $80
When
or
you just
whatever.
put it on your property.
You do this? No. So since I'm mobile, right? I go to people's houses.
Uh huh.
Even in my property, it's good. But while we're detailing, we put it in the road, like just barely
Ah.
on the road.
Uh-huh.
And then anytime someone's driving by, each detail I do, I normally get like 2 to 3 people who stop, ask for my number, get my card, or I book them right then and there. And I would say 40% of my clients I do come from this.
That's
So
quite
even though like
smart.
let's say it cost me $50 to get a customer,
Yeah.
or like even if it's like 100, right? And I go to that one customer, but then I turn that one customer into I do their other vehicle, or somebody stops by who's driving by who wants a detail. Because I'm telling you, that's where I get like actually most of my clients. Like I was out with this one property and I did one car, right? Did such a good job they wanted to get another vehicle, so that's already went from like 220 to like 440. But then on top of that, I had 4 neighbors come up. I got 4 phone numbers. Some of them want multiple vehicles. In that one
Yeah.
spot, that one customer I generated easily over $1,000.
Yeah.
So it's like the leverage is insane. That's where like the money models come in. I don't have like fully set up right now. I want to create on Go High Level. I could create a lot of um, systems where I could put in someone's number and then have it like a nurture
Yeah.
where it like sends out a message or like follow-ups. And then also once someone gets detail, I want to add a system that reaches out to them a month later being like, hey, is everything looking in your car? We also have maintenance packages if you'd be interested. Like we could send over some pricing if you'd be interested or whatever. Get on a phone call with them. Like there's so many opportunities I'm not even tapping into, which is insane.
Even just door knocking can work, because as soon as you finish a job, you
I
can just go
know
to the
I've
next
done
job
that.
and just
I
go
just
like, hey, we
don't.
just did that guy over the fence.
Yeah. No, I used to door knock before I ran ads, and I don't know, I wasn't great at it.
Yeah, but
I want to see how.
doing the neighbors of somebody you just finished is like a cheat code.
Yeah, no, I do have door hangers, so sometimes I hang it on some neighbors and knock. Especially
Littering,
if I
I
see a
see.
neighbor, I normally go up if I see a neighbor that has like nice cars. I'm like, hey, I love your cars. Just finished Jane down the street. And then a lot of times the best thing to say in my opinion is like, we're coming back to do our other vehicle. In a couple of weeks, could I get your number and maybe we can get you booked in for a,
Yeah.
take off the transportation fee, that kind of thing. Like you probably know like the sales pitch kind of with local services, like window cleaning. But there's so many opportunities. It's actually insane.
Yeah, that's kind of
Like
the
it's never been
problem
easier to get rich, but never been easier to be distracted.
when you have a mind like an entrepreneur. It's so hard to stay focused, because like ideas come so frequently
I
that I'm just like
know.
I need
That's how
to
I feel.
determine like which ones do I ignore, because I
I
want to
know.
do
That's the
all
thing
of
you're
it,
talking
but I
about.
can't.
Where you have like 10 people in your head or whatever.
Yeah, it
But
sucks.
wait, so how long do you normally stream for? Like, how does it?
Uh,
How does your day to day like look? That's what I'm
Usually I
wondering.
stream for like 1 to 2 hours. That's like typical. I think I most of the
Okay.
streams are around 2 hours.
Yeah. And then you normally just do like work, talk to
Yeah,
the chat.
yeah. I would usually just do work and talk to people. Some people ask questions. Sometimes we just have like a stream where it's mostly just chatting and answering questions and stuff. Those, I mean,
Yeah.
they're good for my learning too, because I get to like reinforce my own knowledge. I find that it's really easy to learn stuff when you try to explain stuff to somebody else. It's like it lets you reframe the information in your own
Oh, I know.
head. So I really
I
like
know.
to teach people
Yeah, I feel
things.
like because of like, so when I detail, here's my favorite thing about detailing. It's such a like mindless task when I'm doing it. So I just listen to a podcast every single detail, and I'm just like, it's just education. Like, listen to Alex Mosey's books, like, well, the first two, like 3 times each, and then Money Models I've only listened to once. I'll probably re-listen to it soon. And then I've listened to like every single one of his videos. Basically, recently I've listened to a lot of Gary Vee because he's huge into like the AI and social media. I definitely want to start. I want to start a social media called JMK's Journey. I've Meta Ray-Bans now too, so I can like literally record my day to day. That's something I want to do when I have more time, because right now I'm still detailing. Like tomorrow I'm detailing probably 10 hours by
Yeah.
myself because my employees are off at school.
Film the POV detailing.
I know. Actually, I have a good video I want to post right now of that, because I just got the Meta Ray-Bans very recently. I haven't really posted
That's actually what makes those
much.
kind of adverts really easy to do, like before and after pictures, and also just cinematic videos of you doing
Yeah,
work.
that's
Is
what my ad
really,
is right now.
yeah, those are
My ad
literally
right
the
now is
easiest
literally
ads to
just
run.
a satisfying video.
Yeah.
And then people are like, I want this done, because it's like showing a deep
Yep.
clean, satisfying. That's why it's still crushing. It's because it's like people aren't seeing. I don't know. One thing is I don't know. I feel like I'm doing my ads so bad to the point, and I'm still having success where like if I actually have proper systems in place, proper ads, I can scale so high.
Yeah, I mean, it's
And
really easy to scale with those kind of ads.
I know my main thing isn't like it's not even the biggest constraint, I would say. My biggest constraint's being able to take on more customers. Because basically I'm limited to taking like maximum 3 cars a day right now.
Yeah.
Next summer I'm hoping to have 2 vehicles, so I'm able to take like 6 hopefully.
Yeah.
Which then I'll be able to spend a lot more. I'll be able to take on a lot more because I don't want to overspend on ads and then not be able to take clients. Because when I run too much, I have to reject a lot of people. Because let's say I'm booked out for 4 days ahead, right? And someone's like calling me from Google, and they're like, or like Google Organic, right? And they're like, "Hey, I need a detail, tomorrow. What time do you have available?" I'm like, "Hey, we're not available tomorrow. Can we do a different day?" And they're like, No, I need it tomorrow." And then that's instantly gone. Which it would have been the easiest sell in the world if I had availability.
Are you not at the point where you can like stop working on it and just outsource it completely?
Yeah, no, I am, but
So why don't you do that? Just
like in
start
the summer I
worrying
did.
about like doing the fixing the back end systems of your business.
That's the thing. In the summer, I kind of did that, kind of, but uh, like I didn't do like most of the work. I would come back occasionally on weekends and do some of the
Yeah.
work because it's still really good money. Like when I do work with one employee, I will clear myself in profit like $600 in a day.
Yeah.
Um, so like those are like really good. It's not like because labor is one of the biggest factors. Because if I don't do any of the work right now, I'm only making two 2 to 3K
Mhm.
profit, I would say.
Mhm.
So
Well, just scale more.
no, exactly. Which this business would be so easy right now if I didn't have the weather problem.
Yeah.
It's such a downside
I'm a bit
because
worried about that because my niche tends to go down quite a lot in the wintertime.
it's bad. Like already right now, the organic traffic is down 90%.
Yeah,
Like no
so
one's looking for
I'm
details
a
because
little
who
worried that like
wants
this is such
who
a
wants their car cleaned
yeah.
before the winter? Like in Canada, there's salt all over the road, so people get insane salt stains.
Yeah.
There's gonna be slush. No one cares about the outside of the car being clean because the second you drive on the road, it gets dirty. Like detailing is so bad in the winter, but so good in like the beginning of the summer,
Yeah,
where
so
like it's actually a money pinch in the beginning of summer.
yeah.
Like,
So this is a really shitty time for me to be targeting this kind of niche. So I just hope I
well,
get through it quick.
yeah. Well, it depends where you're targeting though, because if you're targeting America, like South, I don't think it's that bad.
I mean, I'm just relying on the Meta's algorithm for it. So,
Like targeting everywhere in the world, or
no,
like
not world,
what?
just English speaking, the main English speaking countries: Canada, America, Ireland, UK. Let it figure
Canada's
it
not
out.
the best. I also know like a lot of the clients I do are business owners, and I've talked to a lot of them, and they said like there's not as much work as there
I
has
do
been
have
in
a few
years.
leads actually from Canada that I get. So, I mean, we'll see. Like again, it's not the way that the algorithm is working right now. Is I get a lot of people who are not in home service businesses.
Isn't
So
that's the other problem not having money, right? With ads, because a lot of times, um, you need a lot of like it takes a while for the AI algorithm to kick in
yeah,
and become
which is why
find
I'm
your exact
working
clientele
really,
you need, right?
which is why I'm working really hard. I'm gonna make an ad
Yeah.
campaign, which I'm still gonna target a specific avatar, but I'm not gonna put it at the very front of the ad. So it's gonna be more like most people wouldn't get to the end of an ad before they click on it anyway. So it's like half targeting, half not. So the AI algorithm would be like, okay, show it to these kind of people, but for anybody who's not that person, they would still be more likely to click through the ad. And I've actually noticed from some of the research I've done, a lot of the people who are quite big in the space now, except for like agency owners, I've noticed they always call out their audience, like agency coaches, they always call them out. But other niches I've noticed tend to not call out their target audience until later in the ad. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with the new algorithm. Not
Mm,
sure, don't know, but I think
yeah.
it's like you get the best of both worlds. Because if I call them out immediately and it's showing it to random people, they might click off. But if I'm still including it in the ad, then the algorithm would still try to show to those people. But if it doesn't and it shows to somebody else, they wouldn't be thrown away, and I could still potentially get them as a customer. Does that make sense?
I agree. Yeah.
So I'm getting the best of both worlds here. I get like slight targeting, but then anybody who is not targeted can still have the opportunity to book in if they want to. So
Yeah. I know one thing about me when I'm scrolling reels, um, as a detailer, whenever I hear like home service, what is it like home
yeah,
service
it's super ad
business
like. It makes you not want to like
that I
yeah.
don't watch them. But if anyone's like car detailers, because I'm a car detailer, I like listen to it even if I'm
Yeah.
not interested in buying
Yeah.
it. But I
It
don't know.
makes sense. I mean, I totally get it.
Organic, organic's pretty good too, but that takes so much time, right? And you don't have
Yeah,
time.
Look, the new ad campaign I'm working on is going to be really good. I promise.
Yeah.
You know, I'll show it on stream. Maybe if you want to check it out once it's finished, it'll be good. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Oh, I'm
Anyway,
down.
it's been great talking to you. I really gotta go though. It's like
Yeah.
fucking 11:20 where I'm from, so I'm like tired. I want to go to sleep. Um,
Yeah. Sounds good.
yeah, good chat.
Did you?
What were you about to say?
Oh no, I was just making sure I sent
Yeah, I
the
opened it. I opened it. I
AQC
saved it.
AI.
I saved it to my chat
I wanted to
GPT.
try. I want to hear. Like I haven't used it that much, but I've watched videos of people using it in their business,
I'll
and
let you know.
it's
I'll
like
run
actually
through all the
amazing.
shit that I have, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm
And
interested.
anyway, let me know about that Google
Yeah,
Ads thing.
my dad's
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, do you want to kind of brainstorm a time we'd talk again? Because you know, when you leave stuff unscheduled, you kind of forget about it. So, is there any particular
yeah.
day that would suit you?
Like we could schedule a time for now. It may have to change because
Yeah, of
the
course.
hardest thing for me, the
That's
hardest thing for
fine.
me is like like as a business owner, I always am booking stuff.
Yeah.
So like sometimes people call me and they want it done,
Yeah, it's all
right
good.
on.
I don't mind. Like, it's
Yeah.
just, you
If
know, when
anything,
you,
I think the weekend would be the best, like
yeah,
Saturday or
because
something.
when you don't set anything, then nobody
Then
acts.
you keep
So
pushing it off,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, we could do a Saturday if you want. Saturday morning.
Yeah, that works. That works for me.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
I'll send you in some kind of meeting request then. Could you send me your
yeah,
email? Just
yeah.
drop it in
I'm gonna send
chat.
to Discord.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send you a Teams invite for Saturday at 10. How's that?
Yeah, that works. And then I'll well obviously I haven't talked to my dad about any of this, but I'll uh I'll mention
Yep.
it and then see if he's interested in that kind of thing. Because I'm not
Sure.
sure if he obviously I haven't talked about it, so I'm not 100% sure. I just thought it'd be, you know, a good opportunity for you because it's something kind of simple and
Yeah, yeah.
and it could also be a really good testimonial because I mean, the way I look at it and what I'm thinking is if we can get my dad tons of leads and he's making money off it,
Yeah.
then it's literally a money printer. Like I told him, and he's willing to pay. Like you could, this is something you could scale and spend eventually like $1,000 a day in
Yeah.
ads, because it's that kind of business.
Yeah.
And then if you can get him results, which you would be willing to pay, and then you can also use a testimonial, and then maybe you want to sell it to financial advisors. I have no idea, right?
Yeah.
It could turn into
Yeah,
that
could be.
because they're way higher paying than like it's so high paying, especially
Yeah.
in America. But
Yeah, I mean, look, I want to have a chat with him, or you know, through you, whichever way you
yeah,
want to do it, just to learn a bit about the business, see what
yeah,
we could come up with. Because you're saying he doesn't really have branding or anything like that, so
no,
we'd have to make
yeah,
him some kind of like simple branding as well to do on the landing page.
yeah.
Google Ads are literally like 80% landing page, so
No, I know.
it should
Do you
be
know what did you build your landing page on?
a Webflow.
Webflow.
Yeah, it's pretty like industry standard for
Can
a
you
web
split test
builder.
on it? I don't know
Um,
how it really works.
I mean,
Like
you could
I
just
don't know
make
how.
you could just make multiple pages, and split test that way. So
Oh,
you
and
would
then run
drive
the
some to,
ad.
yeah, on the ad you'd run
Okay,
the split
yeah.
test. One would
And
go
then
to
you
one
could see like
page.
which one you're getting cheaper conversions and that kind
Yep,
of thing.
yep,
And then just keep doing that.
yep.
Yeah, because that's like the main thing I want to do.
It's
Because he's willing to spend good money right off the bat.
yeah,
I remember I was gonna run meta ads for him a while ago. We had some issues because he hasn't really built. He doesn't really have an account for it, so we had to create an account and then like
yeah.
I don't know, things went kind of south. But and he doesn't like the idea of having. He doesn't really like social media that much.
But
He's
he
not a
likes
big guy on
money,
social media. Yes,
so
exactly.
who cares? Tell him to
No, I know. But I'm saying
suck
when I
it
was
up.
doing that,
Yeah,
he was already willing to start off with $100 a day. So like we have pretty
yeah. I
good
get you.
runway.
With the yeah. That would be plenty.
The only thing is, I will say he probably won't. I don't know if you'd be interested. The one thing I may say is it'd probably be like, um, I don't know if you'd pay off the bat to set it up because you probably would want me kind of set it up in a way, but almost like a rev share kind of
Look, brother,
deal. I don't know if you'd be
I'll take
interested in
anything I
it.
can get. Look, if I
Yeah,
whether or not I get to pitch him doesn't matter because I probably could do a pretty good job. But look,
yeah,
I'll take a rev share if that's all I can get. I'm really
yeah.
not too worried about it. And when he sees
Picky,
the
yeah,
value, sees the stuff coming in, you know, we can negotiate something. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it
That's the whole thing, right?
yeah. I mean, it's not like the landing page. I could probably set up a good campaign with a landing page in like 2 days. So
Yeah,
including the branding and everything, if I like just do that.
Yeah.
So
All right. Anyway, I don't want to hold
yeah,
you up.
good chat. Talk to you on Saturday then probably, or just text occasionally.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. Best way is probably to message me on Discord.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll get a notification on my phone then.
Sure.
Because I get a lot of emails and
Yeah.
sometimes I miss some.
Yeah. I'll just send the Teams invite on it.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. Good chat. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Hopefully we can help each other out.
Yeah.
Going forward.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Sounds good. Yeah. I hope we can collaborate. We'll see if it makes sense.
Yeah. Because I would if it was peak season right now, like beginning of season, and I met you or whatever, and then I didn't have the time to do split test card detailing ads and stuff. I'd probably pay you to do that for me, but I'm not in that position right now where the season's like
Yeah, it just doesn't make
not great.
sense for
Also,
you.
it doesn't make sense right now.
Yeah. And I wouldn't like. Obviously, I wouldn't even pitch something like that. I wouldn't try to convince somebody like you. I'd be like, yeah, no, now's not the time, brother.
Yeah.
So no, it's
Yeah.
all good. Look, hopefully I'm still gonna be floating 4 or 5 months from now. So maybe later once I'm fairly stable, maybe the offer will still be on the table.
Yeah.
So we could still maybe
'Cause
work together on
Another
it.
reason why I want to sell to detailers is actually, now I think about it, the main reason it benefits my business directly, right? Because if during the winter I can help detailers in like South America, like
Yeah.
like Florida, those areas that I can still run detailing and they're very lucrative.
Mm-hmm.
If I can run successfully for them, I'll learn so much from just their business.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Good chat.
Anyway, good talking to
Talk to
you.
you
How
soon.
often are you in your Discord?
I
Or
mean,
I guess there's no calls or anything. Yeah.
I'm pretty much available at any time. Like if somebody is an important contact, which is basically somebody who's not pissing me off, I will always receive the notification and respond pretty quick. So
Yeah.
anyway, nice talk.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Well, that was fun. That took a long time. Let me send him the invite real quick. Invite attendees. Here we go. Where do I change my time zone? I guess I could just do it on my own time zone. I said 10 a.m. In good stream. Yeah, I'm about to end it. In Madrid is 4 p.m. Okay. So 4 says I'm unavailable, but this is untrue. Saturday 4. This is not Saturday. This is Saturday. Send. And lower you. There we go. That's done. Cool. Let me go through some of the messages that I missed. Just because, why not? I know I wasn't able to talk much to chat because I don't want to be rude and like interrupt somebody while I'm talking to them. So let me see. It's been a while. Vlad, you're probably not here anymore. Hi. Dance a bit, saw that. Luke, I don't know what that says. I'm not gonna say it in case it's a Ligma joke. My sourdough is cooking. I like Replit. Yeah, Replit is fine too. How much is he making a month? I mean, we didn't get the final figures. He said something like 6K at 1.7K, but he might have been making more. I don't remember what part of the story that was at. Okay, that was accepted. We'll see how it turns out. You know that painting where Adam's reaching out to God? I want that picture, but it's Adam with his face reaching up to God. I mean, you could make that probably pretty easily with AI. Just, I could make that as my profile picture. Let me paint you like one of my French girls. Don't be weird. Corp looking at LARPing as an investment genius. I'm not LARPing as an investment genius at all. I don't know anything about investing. Really tempted to wrap my left hand in an extremely form-fitting gauntlet. I heard a fart. It might have been in my chair. Definitely not a fart, because the bike wouldn't even pick it up. It'd be too quiet for that. The mic barely picks me up. She was saying anything with the fuck's organic investing. I don't remember what part of the conversation that was. Don't take this Tar Talk too seriously. Look, it was just a conversation between a couple people. It's not that big of a deal. Play Hangman. We should play Hangman later. Yeah, definitely not playing Hangman now. Sovereign Citizen. Oh, you're one of those people. Okay, I get it now. Alright. Ignoring you because you're not saying anything interesting. I worked as a manager at a restaurant for 8 years, made like 70K spare money to throw around. Like the idea of the Discord. Yeah, the Discord idea was good. I like that too. I kind of wanted to turn our Discord into that, but we just don't get enough of those kind of people. I'm starting a business. Nice. What kind of business? If you're still here, Navy. Wish I was an only child. I don't. I wish I had more people. Man, this guy really was in chat for a while, just hating, huh? Who's the other beautiful lady talking? Man, a lot of trolls today, huh? See how trolls meet each other. Yeah, next time a Dragon Ball Z. Notion is great. I don't know how to use Notion. Yo, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, hello, welcome back. You're probably gone at this point. Bread's delicious. Tell this guy about Smart Lab idea. I saw that, but I didn't want to tell him because I knew the conversation was already extremely long. I just didn't want it to keep going. Because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Your voice is dope as fuck. Whose? Me or that other guy? His voice was alright too. Maybe both. I don't know. You're not doing good. You're legit a loser. Alright. Great. And how successful are you then? Because usually successful people don't hate on people on their path to success because they know how hard it was to get there. So, hate people like this who think they're all that when they're not. I literally don't think I'm like anything. I'm hardworking. I'm determined. I'm disciplined. I'm just a normal guy. Like, I'm not acting like I know anything that I don't. You know? I'm not like the gurus that you're typically familiar with. Maybe that's what personality you attributed to me, but that's not what I am. Say a few words on Mark Zuckerberg. Nice man. Misunderstood. Yeah, that's about it. He's just like a normal awkward guy. He seems like he'd be fun to be friends with. Good stream. All right, well, that's about it then. Got through all the messages. Nice. So, thanks everybody so much for watching. Long stream today. Took us a while, but we had a good conversation. That was fun. Had a good time. But yeah, that's about it. Gonna call it a day now. I think Isaac was talking about the other guy. Well, I don't think that he was saying anything that would be considered like that. Like, the guy was not saying anything that's wrong. I can see that we're very like-minded. Like, I really enjoyed the conversation. Thought it was great. But no, I didn't think that anything was pretentious at all. I don't know why he would think that. I feel like this was just a general hater. Just wanted to hate on somebody. Oh, I need to... Oh, I forgot. I need to change this guy's name while I'm here because I'm going to forget. One of the guys who submitted the form submitted his full name instead of his first name. So the email campaigns that are being sent are sending with his full name every time, which is a bit weird. So I'm going to get rid of the first name section of it. Just have it be just his name. And I'll put his surname here. Okay. Did I put that in the right place? Yeah. Okay, that's updated. Then in the email campaign, need to update the contact. Edit. First name is this. Last name is this. Save. Need to update my campaigns tomorrow too. Anyway, it just came off cocky, but as far as I could tell, his numbers weren't wrong. Yeah, no, I don't think he came off as cocky at all. He just came off as confident. I mean, I don't know how it sounds to you guys, but it was fine to me. I can see that we think alike just because of all of the circulating ideas. I'm like that all the time too. I never know what to do next because I have so many ideas all the time and I can't do it all that it can be difficult to keep up with. Yeah. No, I liked him. Very articulate, can speak very quickly and share his thoughts easily. I thought the conversation was great. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Longest stream I've had in a while. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you're from. And I'll probably see you tomorrow. See you.